And the Dorito in the background, it goes around his neck. His head's basically in a Dorito. Right, hey guys, anyway, welcome to BabeCast number, what is this? Is this 3? Is it 4? Is it 4? Number something, we'll find out. We've got, right, I'll explain the situation. We intended to do Canada versus England today, but we intended to do Canada versus England today, and the problem was our second Canadian fell off a bus. I don't know. But the situation is we're just gonna do a standard podcast. There's no quiz or anything. We're just gonna wing it like we usually do. So yeah, to my right is Jake. You probably know him anyway. He's an absolute babe. To my below, is that right? Underneath me is Vika, the Viking, and she's a beast, and she's also got a Vaporeon shiny. To the bottom right is that the frog. Okay. Yeah, you gotta get them in. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, right, we'll start. Should we just start talking about games? Yeah. Okay. So what have you been playing this week? Okay, well, I'll just say what we've been playing most this week. And you guys have probably seen me just playing Sky Saga and flipping Gary's mod. Not that I wanted to play Gary's mod, but yeah, I'm trying to make a race course kind of thing on Gary's mod. On Gary's mod. On Sky Saga at the moment, and getting. Well, it was going all the way around the map, so the extent of it was meant to be quite big, and then I kind of gave up at 5%. I was just like, nah, it's gonna get wiped in April or something, isn't it? So there's no point, because by the time I finish it, in May? Okay, I'll probably go back to it. Okay, well, yeah, it's gonna get wiped, and now it kind of makes me feel like, it's gonna get wiped, yeah. You should see what Viker's done. You think what I've done is a lot. Viker's is... It's... Oh, so they can't hear anything you guys have said.
Can't hear what we're saying.
I just realised. Good job. Sorry, all that conversation was
Sorry,
null.
I had to interrupt you, Micah, but you know.
Oh no, it's like completely fine.
Yeah, okay.
That's funny.
Just start everything again, Vika. Just go.
Alright. Yeah, professional stream here, totally.
My hand slipped. And, yeah.
It's like what, the third, fourth episode? I mean, there's still some bumps.
Yeah, there's a lot. I'm actually like feeling really hot right now. Do you know that, like, nervous kind of hot because I just done something so stupid? It made me kind of sweaty. It's not good. Anyway, do you want to?
What were you saying, Micah? You built a big ass castle.
Yeah, in Sky Saga, I love how it looked, and I thought I'm gonna build a giant ass castle. And I went in thinking I could build it in a week, and then I applied for VIP because I thought, oh, it'll probably only take me another week. And we're now a month in, and it's still not done. And it's.
Do you have to pay for VIP?
No.
Nope. No,
Oh,
you just have to be
okay.
good enough to get it.
Yeah, like us. We're both
You have
VIP.
to be good enough. What do you
Yeah.
have to do? Like, is there?
You just apply. I mean, I only had a gate done, and I
Okay.
applied and said, hey, these are all my plans. You know, it's going to be fantastic. And they just kind of gave it to me. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I kind of just winged the application. I was the biggest suck up on my application. Like, did the worst. I was like, oh, I know these people from the game. I did these builds in Minecraft once. It's like I stream and I host it. I was the biggest suck up ever when it came to it. And then when I sent it, I genuinely just felt like, what have I just done? I just sold my soul to get into VIP
it's
for
like
this.
a job application.
Yeah, it does.
That's what it felt like.
But yeah, then I got it and I was like, I can't believe I got that. She must have thought I'm the biggest suck up ever, or I don't know.
It sounds like you are. I'll be honest.
I was for that game. I was. It was like I was throwing names, so it was name dropping and everything. It was bad.
Well, you had to like really sell yourself on why they'd want to keep you around.
Yeah.
So it really was like
There was a limited.
job.
There's a limited number of VIP slots. That's the thing, though. So like, they don't
Well,
just
did it
accept
tell you-
anyone.
Did it tell you how long or how many spots were free, or was it just like, we've got some spots left, just apply?
Yeah.
It doesn't. There's not that many people in the game though, so you can tell the slots are quite like minimum. To be fair, it's really small amount of VIP slots.
There's about 5 people, I think, each cycle that get in, at least for the NA servers.
5?
Yeah,
That's-
I'd say around 5.
I think we've got more than 5, to be fair.
Well, no, each cycle. So I mean, right now
Every
we've gone
week,
through
do you mean?
3 cycles. Yeah, every other week is a cycle. So we've gone.
Are you
through
getting like more and more streamers playing this game then? Because I've only watched Scott play it, and I'd be honest, I wasn't.
There's
there
not
for the
that many
game
people
today.
that stream it, to be fair. It's
No,
very
There's maybe 1 a day. Like it's
Okay.
quiet.
Very
it's
fair.
very limited in players though as well because of the alpha stage of it and the fact that people can't just buy into it or anything. It's limited in amount of people who are actually playing it. So the amount of people that know about the game is even like it's
Yeah.
really small. Do you know what I mean? So nobody knows about it. So it's just buried
guess
at the bottom of Twitch when you stream
They
it.
really can't turn down someone who streams, even if they only get 10 views, because that's 10 more people that might buy the game.
Yeah.
So like, if you guys just played the streamer card, I'm sure you would have been fine.
Oh, I did.
But-
I played that. I
Yeah,
played
it
all my
sounds
cards.
like
I played anything possible. It was like, yeah, it was terrible. But
It's like,
So
I've been
well-
streaming this every day since it came out. You know, these are all these fancy plans I have, but streaming it every day. Don't forget.
was yours a big suck up CV? CV? Yeah, was yours a CV?
I didn't have any name dropping.
Oh, I had
so it
name
was-
dropping. I knew Boom
I
Kid
wouldn't
and
know
everything.
if
I
I
was
was
like,
going to
yeah.
name drop. Who did you name drop, Scott?
People in the game that done like big builds and all that kind of stuff.
So people you didn't even know.
No, I knew them.
Oh,
I met them
okay,
in the
okay.
because you get right. Do you do like a week of alpha? Don't you every now and then?
Yeah.
So you just get to play for that week, and then you get to play any other weeks that you make it available. VIP means you get to play it all the time. So in that
Okay.
week, I met a few people because they came along to the stream and they were just talking and that kind of thing, and I seen their places, and then I was just name dropping, even though I'd only spoke to them once. I was like, oh yeah, spoke to him, we're besties, it's so good.
That's
was
cool.
it
That's
Trish that
Yeah,
looked at
it's
the
Trish who
applications?
verifies the applications.
Yeah.
Well, I'd hosted Trish a few times, so I think there was like a bit of a, you know, yeah,
you slipped a
You
dollar
suck
bill
up.
into the pocket.
yeah,
That was
bit of bribery as well.
smart play, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't blame
yeah.
you. Do you think it's scary to be a community? Is she a community manager? Did you say?
I'd love that.
That's
I'd love that job. Though.
Imagine that title. Like, even if it is a game that's not massive yet, but that would be
I'd
insane
love that.
pressure.
That'd be.
But imagine though, Scott, you have to look out for people like us that are going to try and trick them to get into the alpha all the time.
I'd tell it. I'm the worst for it, so I know. When I see it, I know. I just,
Oh, man.
yeah, I've got the
I'd
skills,
hate
bro.
that, though.
Like, I'd love that kind of job though because, it's basically what we're kind of already doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just having a bigger community and then getting people like you just organise events and that kind of stuff for the game, and you know you're also meant to try build it, but they get kind of. I've done a bit of marketing and that kind of stuff before, so I even know that. So I'd love to do something like that as well. It's my new dream job. And I didn't even know it was a job until Trish said like, "Oh yeah, community manager's like that's a job. What? I want that job." I didn't think it was a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I
You
found
just
out
kinda
about
cruise
it,
the forums too all day, and it's nothing
'Cause
too demanding from the community, like consumer side. Doesn't look too hard, but
It
I'm
seems
sure
like
it's
you're
actually doing a job.
you're the scapegoat though, because when I was younger and I used to play Call of Duty every year, it used to come out, and then whoever the community managers was would get sexually
Slam.
encountered in the bottom. I'm gonna say it that way.
oh, let's be honest though. If you're a
This is so
community
broken,
manager,
I hate this game. Fuck you. I'm gonna kill your family. And it was literally that bad, like all the time, every year. If something was a little bit broken, fuck this game. Fuck you. You know. And I was just like, I don't want that job.
think
Like,
about the
especially-
forums though. Imagine people like Cosmic on the forums. Okay, so you've got like 4chan on your forums every now and then just popping in, and you've got to monitor that and get rid of them. And then other times
Yeah.
it's like, is this just a joke or what's going on here? You've got to also be a judge and jury, I suppose, in a way.
Yeah.
So I suppose in some aspects it's hard, but it would be a really like rewarding job. I'd say. I'd love
Yeah.
something
There's
like
got
that.
to be upsides too,
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
there?
Well, you wouldn't do it. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, other than money, I
That's the
suppose.
Yeah, unless the money was good.
Yeah. But I would love that job.
Game as well.
What other gaming type jobs would you ever go for if you could if you had the skills for it? Other than everyone wants to be a games programmer. You want to make a game, everyone says that. Do you all want to make
I don't.
a game? You don't
I
want to
don't.
make if
I
you
don't
could do it just off the top of your head and it was a game just made there and then, if you could just do that. You want to make a game.
No, because
Actually,
I've
my
come up
friend.
with this. Sorry.
Sorry. No, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say anything I came up with would be so retarded and misleading. I'd come
You're-
up with this massive elaborate plan, and then someone would be like, be like Jake, but do you know the brain named itself? And I'm like,
you'd
better
be
than my
thinking of
game.
like Elder Scrolls before Elder Scrolls was even realized, like a big, massive game everyone loves, and you get Goat Simulator, basically.
yeah, that's pretty much. I don't think my execution would be good. Just goats with swords flying
Yeah.
around, pretty much.
Well, have you
I don't think-
played Goat Simulator?
I
I've
haven't
seen it.
No.
They've got a MMO version, which is basically
Yeah.
goats
Oh,
with
yeah.
swords flying around. So you
Do you have to pay? Is that a whole new game? Surely that's a rip-off.
Oh,
I think it's DLC.
it's
isn't
DLC.
It? Yeah.
I no, it's free DLC though, isn't it? So it's not really like paid
It's
DLC.
free?
Yeah, it's free.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's-
So I got Goat Simulator just to try this MMO version, and it was so much like an MMO that I hated it. I mean, it was ridiculously similar to an MMO, and I've played that many that I kind of get sick of them quickly, and it was just so close that it was scary. But you go into it and there's like those RuneScape noobs shouting in chat saying looking for group and like selling 20 lobsters for 400k or something like that. You got like those people, and then it's literally it's not people, it's actually just the people they've made it, so it's in the game. So you just see the chat getting spammed.
Oh, the
with that.
AI.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then it's got like the kill 5 billion. There's like literally a quest for kill 5 billion of this thing, and it's just a joke. Do you know what I mean? But it is kind of it's so similar to MMOs. It's scary.
It's just a spoof of all of them put together.
Yeah, but it actually it was built well. To be fair, it was built well. I'm not gonna put it down. But like, if you want a joke of a MMO, if you don't want to play an MMO and you just want to see what an MMO is in a nutshell, go play Goat Simulator MMO.
So talking about MMOs, I got gifted Guild Wars 2 for my birthday, early March. And I've never been one for MMOs, like trying all the free ones. I'm like, I'm so tired of this. But Guild Wars like sucked me in hard, and I play it
Oh, it's
all the time now. All the time.
I played it when it first came out.
it's good, isn't it?
We sat on it for like a few months, and I thought it was quite fun. Like, it wasn't a gazillion keys where you need a mouse with
Yeah.
like this shit on the side. So that's why I liked it. But I thought it was quite good. I enjoyed it.
No,
But
it was brilliant.
It was
to be
just
fair.
Endgame for me was a bit.
There was
dull.
nothing. There was
I
nothing.
don't know. Yeah.
I-
at that
I
time.
played
That
it.
was
I-
literally when it first came out, though.
You couldn't be a tank in that game, and I was legitimately a tank. When you built a tank, you couldn't get aggro, but you could just defend against anything. I went a warrior, I could do no damage whatsoever. I had the shield. I just run into the boss like, yeah, boy, and then like use the shield. You take no damage when you use the shield. I had all these skills, what make me immune to everything. I had, like fears and that kind of stuff, and it was just like the boss did nothing on me. Everyone was dead. I was basically more a medic.
That means you're a bad tank.
No,
That means you're a
you
bad
can't
tank.
you can't pull aggro on that game. There's no such thing as aggro on that game. The boss attacks whoever he feels like. He's like, look at that little bitch in the corner. I'm getting him. You go for
There's no
whoever.
point in having a tank then. I don't
No,
know.
I was a reviver. I was like a combat medic that just took all the damage when everyone else was dead. It was yeah. Because you'd see everyone else drop dead from one attack on the boss, and I'd be standing there like,
Yeah.
why are you all dead? What's going on?
I used to enjoy it because, like, even the mid-level dungeons and stuff I remember were quite difficult, so you could sometimes wipe on them, and it wasn't just like breeze through the game, breeze through the game, breeze through the game for 70 levels, and you get to the end and like, oh, there's one hard raid or something.
Yeah.
That's the most frustrating thing for me. It was like semi-entertaining going through.
It was, to be fair, that was a really well built. It was like one of the first pure action based MMOs that came out, wasn't it? And it was really well built the way they done it, because it was one of the first that came out. Then I thought going from like they just click to, you know, where you just click on them and attack, click to attack, is it? I don't even know. Where you
Like,
got single
you're talking
target
about
attack, like World of Warcraft. All games had that, and then Guild Wars 2 came along and was just like, here's action combat, enjoy. It's gorgeous. It's lovely.
It feels really free.
Yeah, yeah. It's such a
I
freeing
used to play
change.
as like the rogue.
But wait.
I don't think Scott can see Scott.
Oh, yeah.
other
That's
okay,
all.
sorry.
I
So
I just
gonna
noticed
wait- I
all
was
the
just gonna wait
orange
for Scott
blips.
to finish.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't know if you want to add her now. I don't even know
Alright,
what her
sure.
name is. I feel very bad.
Yeah. What's the name? Okay. Can we just put it in the corner?
Probably go with just Brillion.
Really on.
Okay.
It sounds like a Pokemon. I want to be honest. You guys have got
Oh,
the
we
most
both love
badass names.
Pokemon. We both love Pokemon.
What's your favorite Pokemon? Let's go.
It's
No, wait,
mine
wait.
is actually
First 250.
oh, first
for
250.
me.
Oh, definitely Ampharos. This is Mega Ampharos, but Ampharos. It's definitely the favorite.
Mine's Kingler. Kingler's what the fuck is that, Scott? I just saw your stretch picture.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
where am I?
I moved just because I'm waiting for the actual call to show it with the fourth
I'm
camera.
like peeking
Yeah.
over.
So
Yeah,
you can't see them for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so it should be
'Cause I
ready in
don't,
like
I don't
2
want the
seconds.
names to stay up there.
So
or
what
anything.
other games do you play, Vika? You said you
A
played.
lot of League of Legends.
Okay, what
a
rank are you?
lot
Oh
of
god,
League.
she's gonna show me.
No, I only did rank last. I tried. Okay, I played since season 2. I only tried rank last season, and I got placed silver 1, and I was super happy. I thought, fuck yeah, I can get that Morgana skin.
I've got to be
I
the
can get
best
to
in this.
gold. And then
Okay.
I dropped down to silver 3, and I cried.
I played season 3, and I got silver 1, then went straight to gold 5, and I was like, right, I'm not playing anymore. I'm just gonna get my
No.
skin. So I got the elite
Exactly.
skin, and then
Oh.
season 4, I played. I was like, I'm just getting to gold 5, and then at the end of the season, I got to like gold 3,
Mhm.
and then the season reset, and then this season I've got gold. I just dropped back down to gold 5, but I've got to gold 3 this season as well. I just want to hit plat this season, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. I hit plat. That's cool.
You hit plat. Congrats.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, but I didn't really. It seems weird. Like gold 2 last season seemed easy, and now this season, like getting up there is just the biggest ball ache. It's horrible. Because like I don't even want to go into nerdy League of Legends stuff right now. But it's like top 20% is gold 5, and I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That should be like mid plat ish.
Yeah,
To
it's a
me,
lot of-
everything
It's a
that's
lot harder
being
to
said
climb,
is
isn't it?
alien.
But at least you know Alistair, Scott.
I know Alistair.
Oh, of course. Actually, I saw that in your chat.
I can milk
Yeah.
these tits.
So yeah.
What
all I knew.
what characters do you play, Vika? What do you play? AD
What?
carry?
Sorry.
Surely you're a support, right?
Oh, I hate that. I hate people who say this. Oh, yeah, it's a girl. She's gonna support. And terribly enough, a lot of the female streamers that I watch, like, a lot of them are supports. I'm like, stop
Yeah.
that. But I
They
usually do.
follow the trend of the female.
I mean, I
support.
like support, but I do AD carry support and mid. I can't jungle to save my life, and I could maybe do top if I was
That's
desperate.
pretty much me right now. Play Thresh, Leona. Yeah, that's fine. I was just saying hi. Spamming. But yeah, I play AD. I used to play mid, just like main Lux and Nidalee, just OP.
Nidalee?
But now it's just like, yeah, Nidalee. She throws spears, turns
Yeah,
into a cat.
I know.
owns
I
everything.
play League. Don't miss.
Always banned. So you don't get to play her anymore.
Oh.
And then AD carries for the win, guys.
What's your favorite champion? I guess if we're not just
Of all
Who's your
time, that's
All time.
unfair.
no, it's not.
I'd say
Morgana
I'd say
and
Morgana and who
And Sivir?
was you?
Severe or
Oh my god, Sivir sucks. She's not even an AD carry.
I love her though. I love
She's
her.
an
I love her
ultimate
ult.
machine. She's like, oh, we're gonna lose this game. Oh, okay, Maokai, sit on everyone's face, we win the game. That's it. She is just like a train. She just moves and then she just is like, yeah, throw a boomerang blade. That's my team fight done.
Yep.
But like, it's gotta be like Zed or Jinx is insane.
Oh, the new ones.
Ezreal,
Oh, okay, it's real.
Caitlyn. I love Caitlyn. She's one of my
Yeah.
favorites. But I
Alistair.
suck at Caitlyn. I wish I could play Draven. Thresh is the best support. Blitzcrank just because he's so troll. What junglers do I like?
Yeah.
The best thing is playing ARAM and then just going full tank Garen.
Yep.
That's the most fun.
Agreed.
Because you just run in and tank everything, and they go sit in the bush and you got full health again. That's what I love.
I love how you just said, I'm going to stop here before I go League. Like,
Someone else likes League on Twitch that's not a League streamer, you know?
yeah.
Because everyone else is like, Jake, we don't play Twitch. Yeah, we don't play Twitch. See,
Yeah.
got that one in there. Twitch sucks, by the way. Well, no one else likes it on my stream apart from like one person, and I can't. If there's like 20 people, I can't say let's just talk about League of Legends to one person. So it's nice. But you're on NA, so I guess we can't play. So that sucks.
Nope.
Oh wait, you're probably on the Canadian server because that's different from NA, right?
No, not quite.
Is there no?
No.
Is
You
there?
tell us.
Isn't there like
Is
two
Canada
American
any
servers?
thing?
Say that again,
No,
sorry.
there's not. There's only one main server, and everyone really wants an East Coast server. But my ping has gone from like 110 to like 100, and now it's like stable at 90. So it's getting
Okay,
better.
It's still a high ping though, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I play on like 35, I think.
Oh.
Something like that. But
It sounded like just pure bliss to you when he said that.
Yeah.
No,
You're 35.
I don't
Oh.
like the hundreds.
No, but we have EU West and EU Nordic East, and all the pros play on EU West. So everyone's like, Nordic East is garbage. People will come on and be like, I'm Diamond 5 on EU West, on Nordic East. You're like, I'm Gold. I'm better than you. And it's almost that bad. It is insane.
Okay, incoming. Oh, here we go.
Okay, what about Counter Strike?
How fast was that woo? That was like instant.
Speedy
Keybind.
fingers, I don't know. This is how we talk too. It's very just like all caps.
Oh
quick
god.
messages back.
We're lucky they can't see the chat.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
exactly.
How's
she-
things? What? Brillion? Are we calling you Brillion?
Yes. Or you
Okay.
can just call me
Can
Brill.
I
Either
just
way.
say Brill? That'll be easier for me.
It says right there in brackets on her name,
No.
bro. I just like
Yeah,
to point it out.
That's fine. I literally just looked over while you said that.
Okay. 1 second.
So they said your name is like a Pokemon.
It is. I'm totally a Pokemon.
Don't say they. I never said that. He said that.
Oh, okay, well Jake said it.
Yeah.
I'm
That
sorry,
is a
I thought-
Pokemon though, isn't it?
No.
I thought, isn't it?
No,
Wow,
it's definitely not a
Scott.
Pokemon.
Okay.
So have you ever played Pokemon, Scott?
I played it like the first day it came out. I was all over that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all over that.
So when you were like,
All over that.
I had 2
seven, you were
Game
all over
Boys
that
to
Pokemon?
trade with myself because nobody would trade with me. Okay. I had 2 Game Boys.
Oh,
The best thing was when you did you do the starter reset thing where you would get a Charmander and then trade it for another one?
Of course, who doesn't do that? I cheated.
Yeah.
I had like 20 billion Master Balls. Don't mess, man. I had it all.
Wait, why you had to get so far through the game for the Master Ball?
You trade the Pokemon and have the item, you know, in the next ones. Not red, but the next ones, and you'd pass it
Yeah.
over, and you'd have like the
Or
Master
just
Ball.
a Game Shark, just hack it and.
I didn't have Game Shark. You just
Did you
mock
ever
on
do
me
the
now.
did you ever do the rare candy cheat on the first one?
Of course.
And then you
Missing
when I
Go was a babe. I catched
did-
him once.
I accidentally
It never
caught
broke
and
my
then
game.
deleted my profile in 2 days. I was like,
It never
what?
done that to me. Like it still worked through it. I had
I
like
was-
a level 120 Pokemon of Nidorino. I don't know why I wanted them, but I had them.
Because I read up on it, it was like it deletes your game if you catch this, and then I was like 10 and crying to my mum, like get like reset. I was like, Mom, Missing Go's gone. I feel like Missing Go is just it's like a child. What's the word?
You pronounce it Missing Go.
Missing Go. Yeah. Why? What do you pronounce it like?
It stands for missing number, so like missing.
so missing no.
Yeah.
We say Missing Go. Yeah.
Missing Go. Is
Yeah,
his
so it
own
stands for missing number, so
It
missing
looks
the
like
no.
stacked up
We didn't
news
know
things.
that. We're not that smart. Don't forget, we'd have lost this battle.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I don't know. I prefer
That
their way
was-
of saying it. It sounds more exotic.
Missing Go, yeah, it does.
British.
Missing-go.
British never sounds exotic. To be fair, I'm just putting it out there. We're like the least exotic people. What did you have for dinner? We had sausages, eggs, beans. It was
Tea.
gorgeous. The tea was lovely.
Oh,
it's
so
not exotic.
Exotic.
Bangers and mash. No one's ever said bangers and mash is exotic. Have you ever heard that? Scott?
Bankers.
No, like the most exotic thing we get is like a curry from a chippy, and it's like
Yeah.
the yellow curry. It's not even like a special one. Chippy is like a takeaway, by the way. Just
Okay.
we get like a
I was
curry,
like, they're not gonna know.
and it's like just blur yellow curry. It's not like a flipping jalfrezi or buna. It's just blur. Have this. It's Chinese curry. We don't know what to call it, so we call it curry. Enjoy it, and it is quite nice. But it's like the most exotic thing English people eat.
Ooh.
Crumpets are the best thing I think we have, or scones.
Yeah.
That's what I think all the way.
I don't know.
Tea talk.
I don't know.
Guys like fucking hell. What is this?
Micah, what do we have over here that's exotic? We have
Maple syrup.
That's
yes.
true.
Okay, I'm
That
sorry.
was just
Sometimes-
the biggest stereotype I could think of right there.
Sometimes we eat pizza.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
It's
It's
just-
not really.
Spoiler: we have pizza everywhere. So
What? No way.
No.
we put
Pretty
crumpets
sure
on it.
that's that.
Put crumpet. No, we have here like those bagel pizzas. We got crumpet pizzas. Don't mess. They're
Oh,
gorgeous.
like the small- yeah, I know what you mean.
What were they called again?
I don't even remember.
You
I can
sent me
look
the
up.
link. You're like, oh, this is the best thing in the
I
world.
just typed in bagel pizza advert.
There you go. It's bagel pizza.
Yeah, just singing about it. It was amazing. I don't know. I'm not gonna look up bagel pizzas. That's what they were.
Pizza bagels?
Probably.
I don't-
Probably. You
there
just
was
changed the
some
words
kind of
around.
Yeah. We're just gonna say yes.
Why not?
Okay, so Brill, what games do you play or have been playing this last week or so?
Oh dear. I've been neglecting Guild Wars completely, as FICO was
Really?
talking about earlier.
Oh, so
Um,
you've been watching, so you know what I've been talking about.
I was watching
yeah, I
for a
think-
few minutes, creepily.
She's the one that
Um,
gifted me Guild Wars 2.
Sorry,
Okay.
that's completely my fault. Guilty.
It's good.
I've been playing a lot of The Forest, unfortunately.
I can't
And
play
it's
that
kind of-
game.
That's
Scares
my
me.
game.
Yeah.
That's
I
my
watch
game.
Scott play it, and it's just wangs and naked people. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I love it. I love it.
It's
Just boob ladies
I'm not
everywhere.
so much- I know. That's what I play for. No, I like single player, but I mostly play it for the multiplayer thing because it's just hilarious to watch your friends get eaten by, 10 cannibals running up to them and just slowly watch them die.
People
You
don't hate-
people hate me in games because I kill everyone, and in the forest it's no exception. But watching them die in the forest is just brilliant because it's just like, oh, he's standing. Oh wait, now he's on the floor just lying. Like there's no good death animation. He just drops. It's like he just flops to the floor. It's like I'm dead now. Take me.
Yeah, you could go revive them, but you're not going to.
No.
You can revive them? Oh yeah, I forgot about that
Yeah.
update. Yeah, we
just, like,
didn't
run
know
over
how
and
to revive
spam
someone.
them.
We would all run around for ages like, how do we revive him? How do we revive him? Because one of our friends died, I remember, and we didn't have a clue. So we were running around like, you press E on him, no, you press E on him. So we were all pressing E. And
You gotta spam E. If you don't know what's going on, it's like this E key must be broken. Like, it shouldn't be alive, man.
we didn't have a clue what was going on. Then we found out you need to make those medicines and then you heal them, or you'd have to have like some kind of medicine in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's either the like paracetamol things, the painkillers, I don't know what they are, or some like herbal one. So you'd either rub them or just like dose them. So either way, that's how you're meant to heal them. I don't think that's really gonna heal someone from like an axe wound to their neck or something. But that's how it works.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
Yeah.
In real life, though, doesn't it?
Huh.
Yeah.
Like you just drive them into the hospital, they slap some like plants on them, and then
Yeah, you don't need bandages. You just like slap them
No.
with plants or feed them a
I don't
pill.
know. That's how we do it in Canada. I mean, our free
Yeah,
healthcare
exactly.
is just a bunch of flowers.
I can imagine you not to get hurt in Canada though. You're all like coated in bubbles. Is my imagination of Canada. Everyone's friendly. You're all coated in bubbles.
We have thick fur that keeps us warm, so we're very
Wow.
soft.
Yeah.
Mountain people.
Yes, pretty much.
not to people, yeah.
You know the Yeti? He's just a really old Canadian man. He kind of
So
got
that's
lost.
where they got
It's
the
like
idea for
Allfather of
Wookiees from.
Canadians.
When people
Yes.
hunt down the Yeti, they're just like, they meet a guy up there, he's took his coat off and it's like, are you the Yeti? No. It's not his. He invites them to a cup of tea and everything and then throws the coat on once they're gone like a troll.
Do you think Bigfoot's real? I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't think
I don't
I'm
think
not
so.
sure if what he is real. I can
it's real. It's just some
probably
people
say
mistaking him for something else.
I reckon
Well,
that bit, or someone's being a troll, like Loch Ness Monster.
probably.
Yeah.
How do you troll the Loch Ness monster?
Did you not see
Isn't that
it?
more
Did
of
you
a
not see
giant
it? Someone
sewer?
made a little boat thing, a little like, someone made one and took a picture of it in the distance. Did you never see the pictures of that one?
It'll just be Photoshop. That's all it'll be.
Oh.
They didn't have
There'll be no
Photoshop
picture.
back then, love. I'd like to.
Oh,
No,
it's
they
really
bought
old.
like a
Loch Ness
bought
not
like a toy
monsters.
boat
Like.
and like drove it around with like stuff attached to it.
Yeah,
and
it was like black
was
and white
making notes.
photos back in the past, Jake. Do you know what Photoshop?
Really?
Back? Yeah.
People
Yeah.
care about trolling people that bad? Wow.
Yeah, even back in the early 1900s. Yeah, like.
I mean, there's
I
like
don't know, when did
graffiti
they-
and stuff in like Pompeii when they unearthed it. There's like this person like sucks whatever. Like way back, like hundreds and hundreds of
Oh
years
my
ago. I mean, it's
God.
been around for ages.
At least that joke's never got old then.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, you funny
exactly.
people that one.
Yeah.
Comedy lasts forever. So what about Loch Ness Monster then? Real or no? Let's
Obvious.
just go through all of them.
Oh, well, it's Loch Ness Monster isn't real. I mean, it's been proven.
He's real.
Sure?
He's a dinosaur from the old
Yeah.
days. He's real. He just lived forever. Okay. Don't mess.
Okay, next one. This one might be real. Unicorns.
Yeah, I've seen an ice cream cone stuck on an horse's head, and I'm happy to say that's a unicorn for me. That's close enough. So I'm saying they're real.
Nah.
I don't know any other like those kind of myths things.
Chupacabra.
What is
What the hell is
Chupacabra?
a
Isn't that some Mexican thing? Isn't it like
Yeah.
goats?
Yeah,
and stuff?
it's the goat sucker.
the goat sucker? You might want to rephrase that. Just
It's a goat.
No,
Oh,
that's
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 it.
what it is.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you might want to rephrase it. Is all
Oh
I'm
no,
saying.
no,
Okay.
No.
I only know that because of Dexter's Lab. Literally, that is the only reason
Really?
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
sad.
They're not going to tell us
Interesting.
Mexican like horror stories
uh,
when you're a British kid, you know.
Omelette de fromage.
Yeah,
That's a
thanks,
yogurt.
No, omelette du fromage is cheese omelette, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mandoc's
Do
laugh
you
was
guys
the
speak
best. by the way.
any other languages or?
I can speak bits of German, and that's about it.
We?
Oh, tu parles français?
Oh, vraiment?
Oh, I can imagine like a lot of Canadians
Oh,
can speak
God.
French.
I didn't even think about that. I know like the randomest words in French, like jambon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jambon.
Don't troll them with French, Jake. They'll just whip
like
you.
wazoo. Wazoo is that's bird, right?
Oiseau.
Un gomme.
Oiseau.
Wazoo. I didn't even
Wazoo.
say it right. What about natation?
Swimming.
Yeah. What's castle? Chateau. I always used to love that one.
Chateau.
Does it sound like shat? That's how I remember that. Just je suis and then anything. What's pomme? It's like apple, isn't it? Or is that potato?
Pom.
Pomme.
Pom. And then there's like a
Pumpkin.
longer version for the other one, isn't it?
Pomme de terre. That's potato.
Yeah. Pomme de terre is
Yeah.
like ground apple.
Apple of the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I knew it was like they were like similar. And then poisson is fish, right? And everyone knows fromage, like you said.
These are the words you know. These are the only ones.
I only
mean,
know
it's just
un
kind
gomme, so he's like quite educated in the French language compared to me. Yeah.
It's just like proven useful like in day-to-day life to know like potato in French.
Why?
Really?
Yeah.
But I'd probably say apple
what
by
house
accident
of-
over and over again. And then I always just say whenever I meet a French person on a game is je suis pantalon. That's all I say over
I
and over
understand. Yep.
until they block or mute me. That's it. That's all I've got.
What does that mean, by the way?
I am
I am
trousers. Yeah. I am
Oh yeah, you
pants.
guys don't.
Sorry,
Just sweet pantalon.
pants or trousers. Just
That's it. I always forget that Canadians like
Yeah, they have
are
French
basically
Canadian.
French.
They're
like, you know,
basically French.
They are.
Oh.
They're like America and France had a baby and threw it in the air, and then that's where Canada is in this like place.
Kind of.
yeah.
Up
we're
north,
nice.
in where do
You might want to brush up on your history a bit. But...
That's pretty much what happened, right? The
Yeah,
unicorn
that's
brought you guys up there.
confirmed.
See, this is why I don't design games.
This has nothing to do with it, but sure.
I'm just like, we need a reason why there's a country here.
France.
Unicorns, done.
Babied with America, and they
Yeah,
sent them up
sure.
north. Okay, you just basically you don't have to write the story, you know. You can just make the game. Leave the story to someone else.
No, you gotta do it all.
No,
Gonna
no,
affect
no. If you want to make
Oh,
a
I just
game,
realized. Shit.
what's up?
Oh wait, am I allowed to swear?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's not PG. It's fine.
Shh, I know nothing. Just assume I know nothing.
Okay.
No, I just realized my camera wasn't on.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I just
You look
replaced you with
like
a
you're
frog.
drawing.
You look like a
So-
dancing frog anyway. It's pretty cool.
Oh, it's
You're
rainbow.
making-
That's
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
dancing.
This
more
is
so
unicorn
accurate.
than-
Okay.
You're more unicorn in that picture. That's what it is, I think.
Okay, so what are your
It
most
is a unicorn.
anticipated games coming up anyway? Like, what are you? Don't say GTA
GTA.
5. Yeah,
GTA.
man.
Half-Life 3.
No, you can't.
Somewhere in the
Confirmed.
future.
I reckon. Right, I reckon.
Confirmed.
This is my theory. I reckon
There we
they
go.
will make it one day. Except,
They were.
they will make
When
it.
Gaben dies, they're going to announce it at his funeral. That's the only way.
No, I reckon it's gonna get made, and they're not gonna market it or anything. They're not gonna even advertise it. It's
Oh,
just
the hype
they're just
would
gonna
be like-
drop a bomb on it and just be like, "Suck it. There's Half-Life 3." Let me see.
Oh my.
I've never played the other Half-Life. Does that make me terrible?
No, I haven't either. You're
I haven't.
Same boat.
Oh, thank God. I was like, I haven't even met a person that hasn't played it, and I thought I was going to be killed.
No, it's fine. I've
Crap.
I
considered
honestly
getting
don't
them,
even know what it's about. What is it about?
Is she saying a boot?
She said it. It sounds so good.
She's saying a boot.
It's about.
Like, help me.
No, it's fine.
It's about
That's okay.
badly joined. It's just basically Counter-Strike before it was Counter-Strike. That's what I see it as. When I see it, I'm just like, it's like baby Counter-Strike.
Babe.
I just see a
But
lot
it
of
has a
people
story.
doing like that guy from it in Gmod, and that's all I know about it. There's a guy in Gmod from that game. It's about my
Liner, whatever his name is, something like that. Is it
G-Man
G-Man?
or something. I don't know.
What an
No, I
inventive
forget
name.
it. It's we're terrible at this.
I like the way the
I
frog's
know
still in your
his name,
face. Let me change that.
but it's escaping right now. Oh, the frog.
I've only just realised. I was fixing it and everything, and for some reason I could see past the frog in my head, and he was just there, still just chilling, like, rolling in front of your
You're so
face.
used to the frog. It's
Yeah,
just...
he just fades into the background now. I'll keep him there. That's not on your face, but I'll keep him on the stream. Where is he? He's not letting me. Yeah, now he's there. He's okay. He's part of us.
Right, you said anticipated games.
Yeah,
Have you
most
guys been
anticipated.
watching Bloodborne on
Yes.
Twitch?
Yes.
No.
I wish I had a PlayStation so bad.
Me too. I should have bought one. I mean, I have no money, but it's like I should have bought one.
Yeah, I'm
Should've
like
seen
that.
it
I'll
last
sell an arm. I only need one arm for a controller. I can just kind of, a thumb and a pinky on a stick each. That'll be fine.
Yeah, I love
It looks
the
insane.
the design for all the bosses are fantastic.
Let me Google
They're
it.
so
Yeah.
creepy and they're huge and they scream and it's scary and it's
I can't play that
unforgiving.
game. Never
Oh, it
playing
looks
it.
fantastic.
I can't handle big things.
Oh, it does look
Can
really
you watch
good.
it? Oh god, really?
Have the frog.
Have you watched any, bro, on Twitch? Any of the game?
Not really, no. I haven't. I've literally been stuck in the forest for so long that I don't know what's going on
You're
in the real
actually
world.
stuck in the
She's still
forest.
there right now in her head. She's still running through the forest.
I'm still actually. I keep having dreams about cannibals.
That's
So,
nice. It's nice.
I'm not.
That's
Actually,
good.
I had a dream about Guild Wars 2 last night, and we had to run around killing jungle worms. So, like, I get it. When you're stuck in a game, you start, like, hallucinating in your dreams.
When they're in your dreams, it's good times, to be fair, though. You can have some really trippy game dreams, though. I
Yeah.
find them to be the trippiest. Have you never had one, Jake? Game dream?
No.
No?
I don't dream. I swear to
Really?
God.
You
my
don't
head's
dream?
empty.
Wow.
No, it's just me making up these
Missing out.
Wookiees and unicorn
Wookiees.
stuff. I gotta say. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
a
don't
Wookiee's
remember any
real?
of my dreams. A Wookiee's real? Yeah, they're pretty real.
Yeah.
I can do the Wookiee
My
sound.
dreams are like that frog right now. They're insane, and, yeah. Don't need drugs when I have my dreams, honestly. They're crazy.
You don't need drugs
There's
when you got
just-
that frog. You can just stare at him all day. Just...
I used to
Oh,
watch
interesting.
the Rooster Teeth podcast, and they used to have this
Mm-hmm.
stuff called Alpha Brain, and apparently if you take it, it gives you really trippy and lucid dreams. And I was like, well, would it even work on me if I don't normally have them? But I've always been thinking, should I get it? But I'm like, what if it just kills my brain? That'd be so
Yeah,
bad.
exactly. What if you're fried after?
Kind
But
of.
no, in your head, you'll
Okay.
make the perfect game, and it won't be like.
But I'll be
Goat-
like
Goat
in a
Simulator.
wheel, I'll be a vegetable, and I'll be playing it over and over again, and no one else will get to see it.
Yeah, but it won't be Goat
Yeah.
Simulator, It'll just be something magical. It'll be Skyrim.
Yeah.
It'll be
True.
greatness.
I
Skyrim,
think-
Skyrim with benefits. Skyrim modded to high heavens. It's what you've got in there.
There's plenty of Skyrim mods that are just totally wrong, but we won't get into them.
I install mods, right? And someone sneakily put inside their mod the mud crabs with top hats and monocles. So I'm just playing one of these mods, and I didn't even install that mod. And someone's thought, you know what, I'm gonna throw that mod inside my mod, just so they're forced to use it. And it's like, where's this coming from? What even? I didn't know what was going on because I didn't know it was a mod until it happened to me. It just got stumbled. I didn't know it was an actual mod. I love.
Good accent.
I loved the My Little Pony Dragons one though, where you just
Oh, that's
spew rainbows. And you just go
The
around.
best one.
Oh, go on.
The best one is the Thomas the Tank Engine Dragon.
Oh, that is the best. Toot toot. It's all they hear is like toot toot. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Toot toot. There is again.
Then there's Thomas, and you're like, your minion helper's like, die! And it's like, what the fuck's going on?
Where's Percy? Ah.
So scary. Have you guys heard of Donkey on YouTube?
What?
I've heard the name, yeah.
Donkey?
Okay, he
Nope.
did
Donkey.
Donkey, Dunkey. He normally does League of Legends videos, but
Oh,
he's
okay.
been like, he randomly does these like he sprouts out to other games and makes like one video on them. And he did a Skyrim one, and it was so retarded. He was like, basically the whole video is him like jump cuts of him saying funny things and like Thomas the Tank Engine Dragon or whatever. And then he just goes, I've had enough of this shit. And it's like a crab with a top hat, like you were saying, Scott. That's what I knew you were talking about. And he goes, let's go home. Turns around, Master Chief stood there. And he's like, let's go. And I'm like, what? That's how I know mods are amazing.
There's
It's
this
just
one
like-
guy.
Oh, it's the head of. It's like his highlighted video actually on YouTube. If you,
Yeah,
yeah.
You should definitely watch
Good.
it afterwards. It's super funny.
There's
I
one
will.
guy who does like a crap ton of Skyrim videos, and he's always doing the mods, and I just find him hilarious. Have you seen him?
Is his name Robaz? Is that the guy?
I don't know. He's like he's always just like talking about tits and stuff because he's always doing like the most perverted skins, but he's still kind of hilarious. You know what I mean, don't you? As soon as like he's one of the big ones for Skyrim. So if you watch YouTube and Skyrim, you probably stumble across him at some point. And I just found him hilarious. I just can't know. He's like Jessica Alba and everything for his characters.
What the hell?
Oh, Jessica Alba! And it's just hilarious to see anything he does. I just love it. But yeah, Brill, any anticipated games, by the way? Anything?
No.
No?
not.
You're not waiting for anything other than forest updates for the next berry?
I don't
berry
know.
pouch?
I haven't really looked at. Well, what name some that are coming out?
GTA 5,
GTA.
PC.
GTA 5.
2018 though, by the way. That's
Yeah.
not this year. I don't actually know of any other games that I'm looking forward to. Final Fantasy 15 looks good, but I don't have a PlayStation.
Yeah, me neither.
I've never
So
been
sad.
into the Final Fantasies. Like, a friend said, oh, you should play Final Fantasy 7, and it's like, alright,
It's
I'll
not
try
as
it.
good as the old ones, though. It would just never be as good, because that's like so many people's childhood. Every time another one comes out, they're like, it's not as good as 7, 8, and 9, or 1, 2, and 3. or
Seven's
something.
definitely my favorite. Yeah.
Yes, mine as well.
I played 7, I couldn't even get out to the train station, so I was just like, give up on this friggin' game!
Don't you
Oh.
start at the train station? You literally.
Yeah,
put
that's
the
what I
train-
mean. I couldn't
you
get out
do.
of it for hours. I
You don't
needed to
you don't
Google
get through
a.
the first reactor.
I needed to Google a playthrough just to see where I left the train station. I swear
Oh
down.
my god.
And then I got onto the
What's-
first boss and died. And I was like, I'm not playing this anymore. I hate this.
It's too
The
hard.
best thing about Final Fantasy is the music is amazing.
Yes, yeah. Nobuo Uematsu is like fantastic.
He is a god.
I watched the movie did it, but like I think you've got to actually know what's going on to
Oh,
understand
Yeah.
it.
Children?
Yeah.
The
That's
one
what
with
I thought.
Cloud in it, I don't know. I just watched it. It
Yeah,
was like
Added
these
Children.
orbs that he just plunked
Yep.
into their arm, and it's like I'm powerful
Yep.
now. Whoop whoop.
That's materia. Yeah, you didn't get far at all. Holy cow.
Well, I already told you.
I
I
told
didn't
you
get
I didn't get off
Do you
the
play
train.
any Final Fantasy? I mean, calling them orbs, it's.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Listen, I'm sorry that I don't know the terminology of Final Fantasy
Guy
because
with
I
the-
haven't
with
played the
carrot
game.
and Some orbs in his arm. Yeah.
He did. He
That's
just
pretty
slapped
much-
it. It's like
if you
drugs
did-
for his arms. You know, it's all I see.
Cocaine
Yeah,
pills.
cocaine injections in ball format.
You probably think you could shoot fire out your arm if you just whacked a big ass ball of cocaine into your body. I'll be honest.
If you were on drugs while you were watching it, you probably think that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're like, this
Yeah.
is my life right now. What is this documentary about?
You go over and slap a stress ball in your arm until it works. Work.
Oh.
Oh, I am sweating so bad right now. It's not good.
So there's I don't even know of any other games that are actually coming out though.
No, me
I just
too.
remembered. They're Nintendo games, so the new Zelda game I'm looking forward to.
Which
Oh,
one's
it's
this?
next year though. It's been postponed.
What's it called?
What?
I haven't
When?
played Skyward Sword.
It was. They announced a few days ago that it's postponed until 2016 now, so they can make it a better game. So it's not coming out this year. Sorry to
Oh,
like
fair
crush your dreams.
I can't
It's
believe
not
you
coming
just
out for
did that.
this Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually,
Okay.
I know another game, Monster Hunter Online.
Oh, what?
What's it coming out for though? What
PC.
console?
PC
Yeah, what-
online, PC. I'm like,
I heard
these
about
guys-
that
Really?
ages back.
Oh, I
and
didn't
mean
know
a
about
long
that.
time
I love
ago.
Monster Hunter.
I've been watching like Asian people play it. Like, yeah, we're in the alpha, and I'm like, I can't even have the alpha. It's not fair. I'm just so sad because it's like such a fun game, and it's like I don't know. I only had
Oh yeah,
played
it's
it on
on
the
the
PSP.
it's on the Cry engine too. Someone
Yeah.
mentioned it.
I heard
Single
about that
player.
one years back, and I mean literally years back. So I don't think
Yeah.
like it must have been still in development for a long time. if
Well,
they're only an
the
alpha.
Japanese closed beta was on May 30th of last year, so having to get everything translated and over like to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a Western like European release will take a while.
I'll just have it in Japanese. Just write the numbers of damage it goes up, and I'll be fine. Just give me a
English.
green arrow. Yeah, just give me a green arrow pointing to the right, and I know, oh, that's better than what I've got. Equip, and then I'll
Yeah.
be fine. Who needs
Yeah.
crafting?
Well, I mean, there's also like resistances which you desperately need for some of the baddies.
Not if you're that pro. You can just like
Yeah,
slap
Oh,
them
no,
right-
you-
avoid all the time.
You do.
Avoid.
You do.
Just build Thornmail, and we're fine.
Oh my god!
Apart from that, I have no
I thought
other
we were
games.
done with talking about League here.
Sorry.
You're trying to
Oh,
like bring it
no.
back into the conversation.
Oh yeah, I didn't get the reference. I just laughed.
Ciao. That's the only one. Do you need a map? I'm sorry, I'll stop now.
Oh, well, I looked at the chat 1 second. I literally looked at the chat for 1 second, and the first thing I seen was any news about Balls Deep or Go Home. It's the only. Like the first glance I look at the chat for is. Oh.
Right,
Thanks,
do you wanna
Cosmic.
start- Do you want to start on random topics?
start. I
I've
think
got
we've
no.
gone through
I've got
different
no
topics.
topics.
I've got one that's retarded.
Okay,
I
go
think-
for it.
Alright.
Okay, so KFC are doing this promotion because of their 50 years.
Is that still going?
Yeah, they said like 5 or 10 people get the chance to win 50 years worth of KFC. They just have to say something that they're gonna do, and if KFC say okay, do it, and they'll get 50 years KFC for free. What would you do for 50 years of KFC? I said that a lot this sentence. And what do you think other people would do for it? Like, what's the crazy
Tightrope
thing
walk
people are
over Niagara Falls, carrying fat bastard from from whatever. It's
Okay, I
called.
would give someone that. You know,
Yeah.
what would you do for it though, Scott? Like, what would be the most radical thing?
I just said tightrope
That's
walk
what you would do.
while carrying someone. So
Okay.
like I'm not just endangering myself, I'm endangering someone else. They'd think I'd care, but I really wouldn't. I mean, we're thinking about the KFC all the way, like KFC. Just like carrying them, imagining they're a KFC bucket and I've got to take them home. That's what I'd be doing. Because that's what
I
I'd be
don't even
getting
like
after.
KFC, so
Neither
it's-
do I.
I wouldn't do anything
I-
for it.
I'm not like amazing. Oh, you can get burritos now though.
They're
Okay.
good. I've had one.
Yeah.
It's good.
They got burritos. I'd be going in for the drinks. I'd just be basically not buying food ever and going in there living off it, just because it's
Yeah.
free.
The popcorn chicken's really good though.
Oh yeah, I'll agree to that.
Vika and I will
Popcorn.
just binge on popcorn chicken.
There you go. There's your protein for the next 50 years of your life. It's gonna be covered
Yeah.
in
all at once. We'll eat it all at once too.
all at once. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
I wonder like how much
Right.
you get a year.
They'll,
mean,
they'll,
just-
they'll
oh,
have a limit.
one-
They will have a limit.
It's
Hmm.
one KFC meal a month to share. With their
Really?
loved ones. Yeah. Like one family
Just like-
meal
oh.
a month.
Oh, that is no.
What?
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in
Never
KFC.
mind.
Okay, I wouldn't do anything. I'm like, I'll come to KFC if you're gonna give me it once a week, but that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
like
They shouldn't
600
give 5 people. They shouldn't give them away to
Yeah.
5 people. They should give them away to one person and give them like 5 a month instead.
Yeah.
Probably better.
I can't believe you guys don't like KFC. I thought people would be like, but don't you think it's dangerous when like companies put out like these kind of stunts? I don't know if you'd call them stunts. And what if someone does something really stupid and they get themselves killed?
No,
Yeah.
because if KFC's gonna do it, they'll do it themselves and they'll make sure like all the safety is put into it. So you know they'll.
Well, they probably have their asses covered by so much legal that
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but
someone
they probably
dies.
have like
Someone dies, they'll give their family like 100 years worth
Oh,
of like.
They'll make them
KFC
sign
or
a
something.
contract for their soul and just be like, look, you sign this or you're not getting your KFC.
Well, I think most of the time they have like, KFC is not liable for
Anything.
whatever happens.
That's true.
Which kind of gets them out of.
Will not be responsible for your stupidity.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's be honest, a lot of people would be stupid for it. I would. But, now that I know it's once a month, I wouldn't give a crap. Like, I
couldn't
can
think of
buy that.
anything extreme enough that would impress someone. Like, what would you do to impress a whole company when, like, I don't know, millions
Tightrope
of other people? This way?
walk
Tightrope.
across Niagara
I can't do
Falls,
that. I have no
carrying
balance.
a chubby man is, on your shoulders or in your arms. It's your choice.
I mean, something
you
you could
guys ever-
genuinely do.
Have you guys ever been to Canada? Question.
No.
No.
Rude.
No.
Okay.
Have you ever been to the UK?
No. I have been to
Brill?
Greece.
No, wait,
and
Brill?
Turkey, though.
No.
No.
Shots returned.
I was just wondering because he seems so confident in his ability to cross Niagara Falls. I mean, I figured he must.
Yeah. Have you seen Niagara Falls ever?
I said tightrope walk, okay? I never meant I could
even
actually
worse.
Oh,
cross
sorry.
it.
Yeah. I know.
But not Niagara Falls. I've seen it done. I've watched a video of some
Oh
guys.
yeah,
there
the guy
was,
did it last year.
yeah, but I'd have a harness and there'd be another rope going above me and he'd be carrying me across.
Hold
Okay,
on.
if I fall,
So-
I fall, but at least I'm on a harness. The fat man isn't, so he's dead, but I'm okay.
Oh my
So it's basically like Trigo.
What's that?
Yeah. It's
There's,
like
nets
a
and stuff.
it's like a nature
It's
obstacle course.
scary as
that you go up in like super tall trees.
It's like the
and-
kiddie obstacle courses,
Zip
yeah,
line
where
and
you're
stuff.
basically safe because you're strapped onto a harness, but you still got to walk across the rope.
Yeah, but you're like 100.
Yeah.
So no, it's 70 feet up in the air.
Yeah, you're like 100 feet in trees and there's spiders and bugs.
I don't know. I
everywhere.
just know I
The
cry. every time I
spiders
go.
are like,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
all that way
I
up
mean,
in the
you're
air,
in
but
the
there's
woods,
spiders.
There's
Oh,
like everything.
you're in the forest
like
and there's
spiders.
cannibals and it's terrible.
Oh no! Don't tell that.
There's
This
cannibals.
I don't know how to
No.
revive. I'm spamming east. That's all you can hear when you fall. It's not working. Scott, no. We've lost. It.
I'm dying, give me a sec.
Oh god. It's
We
the
lost him.
cannibals. Wow, Scott, are you okay? Jesus.
Jeez.
Rip.
He's
Anyway,
lost.
Brill,
Really?
we were talking about
Hi.
this before you were here. What's it like being a community
Oh.
manager?
I just kind of choked.
What?
It wasn't good.
What's it like being a what now?
Oh, that's Trish.
It is Brill that's the community manager,
No,
right?
that's Trish, the one that ditched us for today.
Well,
Oh.
what's it like, Brill? Just fill me
I'm
in.
not.
What is it
What's
like
what's
being-
community manager like for Forest?
Well,
Just
it's a
fill me
lot.
in.
How to do manage your own little community of friends with it though? Little
How do I-
Skype group going on. I mean, kind of.
How do I manage friends? I don't have.
You
a
kind of
lot
manage.
You
your
manage
community
friends,
on
that's-
FH and stuff. So
I yell at people a lot.
good.
In
good.
the forest?
Way to go in the-
I don't do a whole lot. I let everyone else do stuff.
Oh, I went crazy and built like a big fortress and everything, and yeah, I even went around and built homes for the cannibals because I thought they might like me. So I was putting doors on the cannibal huts and making them pools and everything. And they had a luxury spa. They had lovely walls. They had fires, and I even give them a gazebo. I mean, a freaking gazebo.
I like. I
And
don't
a,
know. When I put,
and a swing.
Oh,
I give them
okay.
one of those leg swings. You know where you get your legs stuck in and you swing, and they thought it was lovely.
the happy birthday trap. No,
Yeah.
that's not.
No, happy
That's a
birthday
trap.
trap's the one where it just slaps you in the face with 20 spikes. Or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. When we start the forest, everyone's just like, "Oh, follow Brill. She knows what she's doing," and I'm like, "No, I don't."
No one knows what they're doing in the forest because there's no plan.
I-
It's just go around and try not
Well, I
die.
just run until I find a spot that's kind of not close-ish to a village because they're kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
And then I just start putting blueprints down. People are like, "Oh, I guess I should start building this," and I'm like, "Okay."
Oh, do you just
you
spam
want.
blueprints? That's what I do. Is I just put the like layouts everywhere, and then we had a big group of us making. We done a tree. Do you know how to do the tree exploit? The log exploit? We know how to do that. If both we worked this out ourselves, I feel proud of it. Well,
Is that
basically,
with the log sled? Because the log sled has. the
no,
same
no, no. If you drop a log and then try pick it up, and say you got 3 logs and you spam an E to pick up the 3rd log. Do you know the way you do that?
No, does
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Well, anyway, you can pick up 2 logs and then spam E, and it carries the 3rd log as well. If someone tries pick up that log
Oh yeah.
while you're spamming E, they get a duplicate of it.
It kind of like goes in front of you and you keep switching, but you can still move.
But if both of you are holding 2 logs each, and you keep spamming her on that, you just see logs fly everywhere
Oh,
like
you
crazy, and it
multiply.
makes
Nice.
logs everywhere. It's
Gonna have
raining
to try
logs.
that.
It's yeah.
The
Yeah,
other
it's
thing, though,
really weird how that works. Huh?
is if you
You
have
guys
a log sled, build a log, and someone takes the log sled and say you're at the top of the hill with your log sled. If someone at the bottom of it has their log sled, it's 2 separate instances, but they share an inventory.
So you're cheating.
So you
That's
can use it like
terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's not like the log
Yeah, I know.
duplication thing at all. I mean, that's just now you're taking it
Always
too
cheat.
far, and you're actually
My cheating is okay. Your cheating is not okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Have you ever done the flying with the 3rd item where like when you try pick up an item you got full inventory on you and you fly into the air?
Is this Harry Potter?
You don't know how to fly? You've never flew? You're
Fly.
missing out.
I've jumped on a tree while it's falling and gone like several hundred feet in the air and then
Oh,
died.
I've had that. Everyone's had that. But if you pick up 2 logs and you pick up the 3rd log, and when you're pressing E, press space at the same time, and keep pressing it, you just slowly float up into the air. So, because it's bugged, because it's obviously alpha, so they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just flew up into the air, and some guy came in and was like, "I don't like exploits, I'm leaving." I was like, "Ah."
Yeah, I don't
Really?
really.
You can't do anything. You can't do anything with that because you basically just drop down and die. So I died all the
Still
time. From
hilarious
it.
though. I would do it all the
But,
time.
but he thought it was exploiting. It's like, I'm gonna kill myself now. I didn't mean to. It's
I
just
think
an
one of my favorite
accident.
things is when the cannibals, after you kill them, when they glitch and they're just stuck like in the same position.
And they're alive.
They're clearly dead, but they're still like moving and stuff, and you're like, I don't know what to do with you. So you just
Yeah,
have this
that's kind of awkward because I've had that and
Well,
it's like
they walk around.
No,
like,
no,
on the
they're
floor,
dead.
Or they just kind of twitch.
they're dead, but they stay in the same place. And if you hit them, they do the animation where they're being hit as if they're alive.
It's like,
Oh, so it stood up frozen.
Sometimes, yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes
Oh,
it's laying
Yeah,
down.
That'd be weird.
We had one that was still animated last night, and it was really freaky. It was just kind of like standing there snarling at us, but it was dead. We couldn't kill it.
Okay,
and
you've
it
played
was
the
just kind of
forest though,
there.
haven't you? So have you played the Stranded Deep as well, which is a similar game without cannibals? It's just got sharks instead, and sharks are assholes. What?
I don't think so.
Is that
Oh, is that-
the? Oh, I think it's my wish list. The
The-
island. And
yeah.
you have to, there's like other. Oh, it looks. I don't know. Looks
it's
okay.
it's good, but it's really easy to just get bored. Because once you've travelled to a few islands and you got the air tank, it's like, well, I've got all this loot, so what do we do now? It's like you build a house, but you can't really put the wood in your raft because it sinks.
Yeah.
There was a guy, I was watching a guy who put like 50 items in his raft. It's like, why is it not working? He's like, because you got like 50 items in your friggin' raft. What do you expect? You got rocks in there, it's not gonna float.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of afraid of like deep water, like in real life.
Oh, I
feel
hate
like
it in
playing-
games. I know what you mean. I hate water in
Yeah.
games. Like, the sharks are the worst though, because you just like swimming and they'll shoot past you and you'll be like, ah, it's here.
Yeah,
What do I do?
I just get
And then, like, when it's shot past you, it goes into the water, but the water gets darker as it goes distant, so it just disappears, basically, and then comes back, and you're like, I don't know where it's going to come from, it's brought its family, there's a great white over there, and then you die, and yeah.
And then you die, and that's it.
They literally bite you and drag you around the water. Why does that, like, people keep saying this, and I'm kind of flattered, but it scares me. Like, you sound like the Syndicate Project Tom. People have said I look like it as well, so, you know, I'm
And
basically...
apparently I look familiar.
You look
I
familiar.
was gonna say that's weird.
That's well, I've never done
knew
anything
you.
anywhere.
I
So
Are you Canadian, RPG? Are you
Oh, please, we're not that close. Canadians. I mean,
Oh.
we're the second largest country in the world, so it's like, although we have a really low population, it's like I'm not gonna know Scott.
You guys
from
are spread out
Ontario.
evenly.
You don't know this policy though. If
No,
you're
that's spread out evenly. Everyone's because no one wants to go any farther north than they have to, so everyone's like right near like the US
the
border,
border,
kind of.
let us in, let us back.
Well, that's it.
But no, I
For
would,
America, Mexicans
yeah.
and Canadians.
No, I don't think any Canadian wants to go to America. Trust me.
Why not?
Really?
Oh, no free healthcare.
Oh my.
They don't have NHS,
Yeah,
man.
no. Free healthcare and
horrible laws.
horrible. Everything's horrible.
Everything's horrible.
Everything is horrible. Why would you want to go to the States?
What?
I don't
I got a
know.
question. You guys have the same like gun laws as the states, or you guys not
No.
want to like shoot?
Oh my goodness,
No,
you have to go
no.
through so much crap to get a gun here, which is good.
No, I think just get rid of like one of the registry stuff. That's like a bad mark.
We have registration. You have to have a permit. To have a firearm for self-defense, I believe that you have to go through a different department or whatever. You have to go talk to someone else for that. And half the time they don't grant them anyway, just because it's a gun. Why do you need a gun? Like, no.
I've always wanted to know what it's like to shoot a gun before. It's just like I don't know why. I just think it'd be cool to try it. I don't think I'd want one in the house all the time.
I've shot one before, but it's not
Have you
really
never
that
shot a gun
exciting.
before?
No, we
I know, it's kinda
in the UK
surprising.
we stab each other. That's what.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happens.
Oh,
Basically, it's Shiv Paradise everywhere. Everyone carries.
Really?
Everyone plays as
Great.
rogues in the UK.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of gun crime in Liverpool, but Liverpool is kind of like the bad place. You don't want to go to where I live.
It's the army.
I've got bullet wounds everywhere. That's why I don't take my top off. I'm
So it's
riddled,
got the green
riddled with
screen 'cause
holes.
there's just holes everywhere.
Yeah, I was like, have you ever watched The Mask? Have you seen the
I've
bit
not seen The Mask.
where he gets shot and like he just comes out the
Drink
pool
the-
and all the water just comes out? I'm like that guy, but you know, there's more holes. I can't help it. But yeah, Liverpool's pretty bad. They do get guns here quite easily, but I think it's because we're near a dock, so people can ship them into the dock.
Yeah, I
From,
think
like, other
like we
places.
don't have a lot of. I wouldn't say like firearms necessarily, but lots of hunting. We're in the middle of like nowhere. There's moose and bear and deer and everything everywhere.
Have you guys-
So I mean,
have you
there's a
guys-
lot
Yeah.
of hunters. Yeah, a lot of hunters.
So whenever you
Is it
go, you
made-
have to wear like. Sorry.
Is it mainly men that go hunting, or does the women go hunting as well?
Why are you
Yeah.
being sexist, Jake? Why are you being sexist?
Hunt. So.
Say that again, sorry.
I don't know, because one part of my family is just kind of like business people, and then on my dad's side, it's all like the nature-y folk. Both of my aunts on that side hunt.
Is this a Lizzie
Uh,
McGuire movie you're telling me right now? No, sorry.
But I don't know. My aunt has brought bears back, so
Yeah.
Wow. Don't
casual.
mess with your ants,
She's an
basically. You're
avid
saying.
hunter.
What a beast!
So how did she? How
Yeah,
did she
got
bring it
some-
back? How did she lift that to get it onto a car? Or any? Did they have a crane with them all the time, or so? What's going
no,
on?
she's just that buff.
Wow.
She's just Canadian, bro. That's what
Oh.
they do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Do you even
That's
hunt?
what they
That's
mistake
they
Bigfoot
say.
for. It was a person walking with bear over the shoulder. Is your
Yeah.
aunt that you're
You're
on?
Canadian.
It was Canadian after a hunt with like 2 bears.
Yeah, that's the Yeti right there. Just
No, I don't know how she got it back. Maybe she was She might. You know what? She was probably hunting with other people.
She rode it back and then killed it.
yeah,
She tamed
baited it with
brought it
fish
back.
and then just like betrayed it at last second.
But yeah, she's brought back giant moose before, which is kind of Scary.
Aren't
I keep
Do you
moose,
guys
forgetting
know
how
how
big they are.
scary? Do you guys know how scary moose are?
aren't
Or are
moose
you under the
giants
impression
anyway?
they're
by
like
the way?
large deer?
Oh no,
I just think they're big ass deer that are just
No.
like,
No,
hello,
they're
hello.
like
Okay.
imagine a
No.
horse with a really, really, really bad temper and like giant pointy things on its head.
If you run into it on the highway, you
So,
die.
it's
The
a-
moose crushes your car and then walks away while you're there bleeding to death. Like they're scary. They're not to be
Oh,
messed
fucking
with.
badass.
Basically-
I wanna be a moose.
A moose is a bull with bigger horns, but they're not really
Yeah.
horns. They're just like beast machine monster killers.
And faster and bigger and heavier and
They're faster than
stronger.
bulls.
How
What?
big are they?
They're okay.
It's just yeah.
Bulls
They're-
on
okay,
steroids. Bulls on
I'm not
steroids.
going to
Basically-
fucking Canada. Fuck that. I'm not going
Moose
there.
No, guys.
At least in America they have guns,
you
so you're
are
like,
in a car,
You're
in a car and you pass a moose, the top of your car will only probably reach like halfway up the moose's
According to
What the
Google,
fuck?
moose can be
Like,
1.5 to 2 meters tall at the shoulder, so that's not including their head and antlers.
And the
So-
antlers are like
so,
one of the
2
big
meters
bits.
tall to
And
get-
they have a
yeah,
huge
so, like they're
neck.
huge. They're not
Their
like a
neck is
big
about-
deer. Which a lot of people think they are.
Yeah, we really
telling-
underestimated mooses.
You're telling
Yeah.
me the moose is like nature's tank. It just
Yeah.
shit up. It just
Yeah.
like you got a car, boom, and then you're dead. That's it.
Like, I
When
don't
someone
drive-
asks me what animal I want to be in the future, I'm now gonna
I'm
say a
being
moose.
I'm choosing. They're like, what moose? I'm being a lion. I'm like, you're dead, bro. I
I crush
Look,
Look,
cars.
I'm sharing a link. This is a size comparison.
Okay.
If you would
I don't wanna-
like see. I don't want to look.
Oh wow. Basically, they could sit on us,
I
like
could put
without
my head
us
in
without us
Moose's
having
ass
to
and
sit
leave it
down. Yeah. Wow.
They're
Yeah.
absolutely.
Why is the moose being so elegant? By the way, have you noticed the
know.
pose it's doing? It's like
Moose are
oh.
very elegant. Okay.
It's on top of a buried human being.
We have to
That's
send
what
this
they
to the
want
chat
around
so
it.
the chat can see what we're
Yeah.
talking about. Here we go.
Do you want me to
Yeah.
post it? You don't.
I've done it.
Okay. That's
But-
insane.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like-
here's a topic that we've done. Sorry, I'll let you finish first.
Who?
Well, that's
No,
actually
I'm-
just like a statue, actually. Because it's distinction in bronze. It's concrete or natural stone. So that's not even a real moose they're showing.
That's not even a real.
Guy,
Let me.
They actually get bigger than that because that's only probably 1.5,
Mhm.
like 1.75 meters to its shoulder. So they get bigger than
I'm
that.
looking at these pictures and it's
Oh.
scary.
No wonder there's no one in Canada. Fucking moose killing everyone.
Well, there's moose,
Like
there's
here.
the bears, we have wolves, coyotes. I mean, it's just.
in Canada,
Boy dog.
people enter the food chain once again. It's like we're back on the food chain when we return to
Damn it,
Canada.
Bet they've got
Or no
turtles
longer-
in the house, just like eating everything.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a. It's standing beside a jeep. I think this one's actually a female though, so it's a little bit smaller.
Oh yeah, a little bit smaller than a jeep. Oh my god, sorry.
Right, where's
Someone's
this?
asking me, do I know the tales
Yeah,
of?
I was about to say
these?
that. I was trying to make.
Like Tales of the Borderlands kind of thing? Is that Tales of? I don't know. I guess I don't know the series.
I don't know
that's
them.
why I'm
I don't know.
I don't know them. This is meant to be Canadian.
I'm
Brew.
genuinely scared of moose. What we got in the UK, Scott? We got a rep for the UK now.
The biggest animal in the UK is actually the deer, by the way.
Wow.
I know this because I asked this. I was like, "What's the biggest animal we've got in the UK?" And someone went off and searched it for me. He's like, "You got a deer." So, oh yeah, we're not on the food
They're
chain
an
ever.
island too, so it's, I don't know. They'd have to be there like before the island split.
Yeah, I think the most vicious ones will be. They're not even from our country. Like in the
Maybe
UK.
squirrels.
Oh, squirrels are lethal. No mess, man. They're like ninjas. But no, there was an Irishman who collected spiders. And what had happened was there were all these exotic spiders, like poisonous ones. And he had hundreds of them in his house. And then he started to kind of like overgrow the tanks and take over his house. So he must have thought, crap, I'm leaving this. He left it. He didn't even mention the house was overrun with spiders. And the house was just completely, basically, their nest. So imagine going into the house with all these poison. That's probably the most lethal thing we've got, because that guy's an idiot. So that's that was an actual.
Where
thing.
is it? I wanna
It
go
was in
visit.
Ireland somewhere. I think they kind of sent pest control in there.
There's a bunch of
So
like poisonous spiders, like a Skulltula house. Like, is that essentially it?
hundreds
It's
of
like
types
it's
of
Just
spiders.
sent a moose to flatten the whole house. That's all that happened. The moose just was like.
I'll get my
fuck
battle
them.
moose.
Oh.
I'll
Yeah.
gear 'em up.
If Canadians like donned battle mooses everywhere, I'd go to.
Like the elves.
Battle
you know,
moose.
America's got
Hang
tanks
on,
at the
hang on.
war. They're like, battle
Let us in.
There.
We've got
That's
moose.
a battle moose. I'm
Oh
showing
my
the
god,
chat.
if I was Canadian, my tag
Yeah.
would be battle. Holy crap! That's not real,
moose.
right? Is he
That's
gonna
real.
ride
That's
that moose?
That's real. No, it's
No,
probably
it's
pulling
gonna
something.
pull log.
I thought like your rangers rode moose. Do you not ride moose?
We
It
ride
looks
horses,
like
which are
it's,
considered
That is a
smaller
beast. What is that? That's like wow.
It's a moose.
It looks like a Venus flytrap on its head.
Yeah.
It would
Can you imagine getting like
That's
impaled by that? I mean, you're dead.
Do you look kind of like?
I mean,
That's scary. Lesson learned, guys.
Do you look kind of like a baseball mitt on the head?
Are we allies with Canada? Is that
Yeah, we're okay, man. Don't worry.
that's cool?
For now. You might just
For
have to,
now,
like,
oh god.
They don't want to go
We've
to
got
America,
deer.
but they might
We've
want to
got
come.
deer. We've got deer, just saying.
Yeah, they'll get under your moose, mate. Don't mess.
Yeah.
Your moose is too big.
And
It doesn't know what's going
It'll
on.
like, it'd basically be Bambi all over again, let's be honest.
Their Achilles heel is the fact that they're too big that you can walk under them, so they can't really get you.
It's like them big walkers in Star Wars, you know, them
Yeah.
absolute huge
Oh
ones.
god.
Just stroll
No,
underneath them.
no.
Sorted. You scared of moose?
Okay, what animals are you guys scared of apart from moose? Because I'm actually genuinely scared. If I see
Apart
a moose
from
now,
moose.
I'm scared of it.
I'd say I'd literally be scared of a lion and a tiger if I seen them in nature. I'd just be like, yeah,
Yeah,
don't eat me,
would.
please. Any
No, I mean
predator.
like general ones, like you scared of spiders or cats or dogs. Because some people are
Oh.
just scared of them. No?
I mean, my
I'll go-
boyfriend refuses to like squish the spiders, so like my fear of them has like slowly been going down because I don't want them in the apartment, but I'm the
You're
only
just
one that's
like,
gonna squish
"Ugh,
them.
I got moose!
Like I have.
God.
I have a baby, so like I get like too much paper towel that I really should, so I don't feel the squish, and I just push it against the wall.
That's
Yeah, that's the one thing I
no,
I know
that
that,
poor
but-
spider. You just
Why
squash.
does your boyfriend not want to kill him?
No.
Does he not
He
like
likes
Vika.
them.
kill
He
him?
likes them. He doesn't mind
he
them in the
does?
apartment.
Vika.
Can't you just like get a cup and then put it outside? No, not the old cut paper trick.
That's what I
But we're,
do.
hey, think about Canada and how cold it is outside. They're gonna die.
I'm not
either
opening
way.
my window
I'd give
for
them a
any
quick
spider.
death instead of putting
I'd
them
rather
outside
it
to
be
a
from
I'm
that
doing this for you. Ugh! Just
No,
paper towel.
Vika.
Yeah.
Chimpanzees.
Oh, I really hate chimpanzees.
What?
Have you ever seen that Oprah story about the woman that
They're
got her face
mini
ripped
hairy
off?
humans.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
I've seen
no,
that.
Oh, I know what you mean. Oh,
I
yeah.
want nothing to do with it. And so Brill and I went to go see Planet of the Apes, both movies. And like during the fight scenes, I was just like kind of like an anxious mess. I'm like, I want to watch, but I don't want to watch because it's really scary. And it was.
So
it was a time.
for you, Planet of the Apes is a horror, basically.
kind of.
It's like, people are scared of
Have you not-
Silent Hill, and you're just like, Planet of Apes.
Have you not seen the video, Scott? There's this woman that has just.
I've seen
got
it.
her
Yeah,
face-
yeah. I know what you mean.
It's like.
Yep.
Holy crap! They're so incredibly strong, and you just don't know what they're gonna do.
Oh,
Like,
have you seen that thing though? A guy fell into a zoo in India, a lion pen in
Oh,
India.
I know.
Yeah.
There's like a video and stuff about it. Like,
Yeah,
happened?
yeah. Well, basically, this guy falls into a pen in India, a tiger pen. Is it tiger or lion? It's tiger, isn't it?
It's a tiger.
Tiger
Yeah.
pen. And the tiger's just kind of like going over to him, playing with him for a bit, not really doing anything. It's not like aggressive, but it's not really not aggressive. It's the guy's petrified and crapping himself because he's like.
You
next
would
to-
I
be,
didn't
wouldn't
watch
you?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
video. I
But
was
then,
like,
but then kids started throwing stones at the tiger, and it agitated the tiger, and it kind of bit his head and ran off, and he died.
Oh wow.
It ran off with his head in its mouth, and the body was just following it like it was a ragdoll from Gary's model. It was kind of brutal. It wasn't.
Oh
Oh,
Jesus.
man.
Yeah. If I was those kids though, I'd like, yeah. How would you feel if you were the kids though? Because you kind of agitated that tiger to kill a guy.
Did they?
Yeah,
were they
I
trying
don't
to
know.
scare it off?
Yeah,
though,
they were trying
or
to scare it off,
They-
but it just made the situation
yeah.
worse.
Man, that's horrible. Don't
Yeah.
fall into
Yeah.
the lion
No,
pen.
no, way to
That's-
bring the mood down. Now we're all
Well,
somber.
well, no. The
Someone
situation
died.
was the fence was like 2 foot high. It was like it wasn't even a tall fence, so he just fell over the bars because you could sit on the bars and everything. So it was kind of the zoo's fault. So the zoo got like sued for it or something. I don't know what happened, but yeah, it was stupid. The fact that he just like there's a tiger pen. How big are we doing the fence? There's kids around, right? Yeah, I'll just leave it at 2 foot. Friggin'
So it's halfway at their knees, and so they fall over.
yeah.
So do you guys have poisonous spiders in Canada then, or is it just small
We have
ones?
I think they're we have brown recluse sometimes, but they're pretty rare. Black widow, I guess. Not really.
You had the Black Widow.
It's
in
too
Canada,
cold up
is it?
here.
Vika, I think you muted your mic. We can't hear you.
Hello.
Okay. I was
I'm
just saw
sorry.
you doing this. I'm like, is that me or her? That you
I didn't even notice until you said it.
I mute it when I take a drink, so I
No,
I
it's cool.
apologize.
I just thought I'd tell you instead of leaving it.
She was doing improv
it's
dancing
fine.
for what
Thank
we were
you.
saying. It was fine.
So
yeah,
you
we
guys
a
have
brown
black
recluse.
widows?
We don't
brown
actually.
recluse.
They're like in South America. In North America, we have like 2 poisonous spiders, I think. The rest will hurt like hell if you get bitten, but they won't kill you.
Oh, I've seen.
Venomous, sorry, not poisonous.
I've seen some of the bites from spiders that aren't really. They're not really gonna kill you, but the. Have you ever seen a camo spider? Camo spiders look like friggin' scorpions, and spiders had a baby, and it's a beast. It's an absolute beast. But the bites from them, like, looks lethal.
Daddy Longlegs actually have really bad bites.
Daddy Longlegs? Oh, Daddy Longlegs. I'm thinking, yeah, you've got a different species. Your deer are killers, so you know.
Yeah.
They're like a
Daddy Longlegs. They've got like.
The male, I think, are the venomous ones. I think the females are non-venomous.
Yeah, and it's not so much like it won't make you sick or anything, but it increases the infection rate. So if you don't clean it, it's gonna get real gross.
Jake, we're lucky. Put it this way: Canada has beasts. We have crappy Daddy Longlegs.
Our Daddy Longlegs are like.
Their legs are like hairs, and their bodies are like.
And they're just like this, and they find a window, and it's like.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you doing? It's just help me, kill me. And you're like, you don't know what to do with it, and if it's in your room flying at your monitor, you're just like,
I've got
you
like.
feel like you're putting down a disabled dog or something.
They don't know what they're doing. I've got like a paper lantern lampshade kind of thing, and they get in there. Moths also, by the way. But when moths do it, moths are friggin' lethal because they're just going in, or you know, they're going crazy. It's just like they're flopping around everywhere in the paper and just smacking it, and you can actually see it swaying everywhere. It's like, oh. Like if you didn't know it was a moth, you'd think you'd be haunted or something because it's just terrifying. But then the Daddy Longlegs does it, and they've got no force whatsoever. So you just see it hit it, you know. Like a little, that's all you hear, and then you see its like legs in from the like the shadow of it from the outside, and you're like, oh, you poor thing.
There's literally nothing to them. They're like so skinny and small. They're just, I don't know.
I don't even know how they eat. Their bodies are that small. What do they eat? Do they even eat? What do they? They're tiny. There's like
They drink moose blood. They slay mooses. That's the answer we could have.
So what animals are you afraid of? Scott, we didn't actually get to you.
I don't. Right, okay. I wouldn't really say I'm scared of anything but dogs, and it's only like dogs that look like they're about to run over and kill me. And it wasn't until the other day that I felt this feeling. Okay, so there was this dog. I'm walking down the road, and there's this dog, and it just stops. And I'm like, oh.
What color? What color? What size? We need more.
It was a staff. It was a staff. It was like quite a.
Bigger than a moose, right, Scott?
No. We're in England. We don't have anything bigger than anything. Okay, we got deer, biggest animal. We're sorted. But isn't a horse bigger than a deer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why did he add whatever? Anyway.
Yeah, but is it a native animal?
Yeah.
I don't know. No. I don't know where horse originated from. Anyway.
Oh yeah,
there's a dog and it just looks at me and it stops. It literally stops and its tail just goes still. And you know they're like aggressive when the tail goes still. So I'm like, okay, I'll walk a bit faster. It's just looking at me. It's like say like quite far down this road, and then it starts slowly walking towards me. I'm like, oh no, I'll walk a bit faster again. So like basically by the end of this, I'm running and this dog's just like running at me with it like looking like it doesn't bark or anything though. It's just like eye to eyeing me, like eye contacting me, running over, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna lose a leg. I'm prepared to fight for this leg, but I'm gonna lose it. And this dog, it just comes over to me and then jumps up on me and starts wagging his tail. I'm like, you bastard, you.
Wow, you got baited.
Yeah, it was horrible because it like.
The thing is, if you don't know the actual animal, you don't know what it's like.
Yeah,
raised it or whatever. So I think it's reasonable to be scared of any.
Well, if it has a still tail and it stares at you in the eyes, like I'm gonna kill you. I'm taking that leg, mate. I'm taking that. That's mine.
I just wanted some fush. I would say I'm the same. Like if someone's got a big ass mean dog that growls at you, you're not gonna be like pet it on the head in case you lose a hand.
Yeah.
You know, that's common.
I mean, that's a little obvious.
Human instinct.
Well, this one wasn't. This wasn't an offence or anything. It looked like someone had accidentally left it out, and it just like one of those dogs that they keep in the back garden because they don't want children to die. One of those. So.
Oh yeah.
The back garden.
I've never seen a dog. You know those dogs where they can put their paws on your shoulders. I think that would be pretty intimidating.
Actually, my parents have dogs like that.
Bernese Mountain Dog.
Bernese Mountain Dogs. We have 2 at my parents' house.
What
I mean, they'll probably be nice, depending on the person that raised them. But it'd still be scary if a dog was like, I can slam dunk you into the floor right now.
Or the wolfhound.
And they do, when they are nice.
Yeah, they do.
The wolfhounds, bro.
Scottish wolfhound?
Yeah, those ones are huge.
See, when you name something a Scottish wolfhound, it sounds like the friendliest animal ever going as well, you know? We can't call it like butterfly dog.
When I think of a Scottish wolfhound, I think of
Oh, yeah.
a chubbier version of a greyhound with lots of hair.
Deerhound,
Like a really
yeah.
shaggy thing. I just think of a really shaggy animal that just looks like it wants to... What?
A wolfhound has to be nice because they used to hunt wolves so that people wouldn't. get
Oh,
eaten.
so it's not like a vicious animal kind of wolf thing. It
No,
kills
when
have
you
you
think
seen it? It looks
wolfhound,
like a mangy giant terrier.
Oh,
Let me
when
search
you
this.
say wolfhound, I imagine like it mixed, like looks like a wolf, not rather.
Yeah.
No, that would be.
I always imagine something big enough to like brutally maul
Like
a
a-
wolf and
like
aggressive.
a
Oh, it
husky, I
could.
was thinking.
Oh yeah, I've seen those before. I see them regularly. To be fair, there's one around here. Well, there's a few around here.
Adorable. I want like 6.
I
of them.
think I would be scared of like alligators or crocodiles if I ever saw them.
Yeah,
You're not really gonna
I
run
guess.
into them unless
Yeah.
you go to
No,
like
but
some
I'm just
swamp.
saying, like, if you ever went to the States, you know, there's
They're,
like...
they're in the
oh.
flipping sewers and everything there, man. I've heard the story.
Oh yeah, they're like in like the ditches next to roads and stuff. You'll see just
Yeah, they're
alligators.
just walking down the street like moose. It's you did.
To be fair,
Crazy.
there's no wonder they've got guns. I'd just feel like...
Yeah,
oh.
kinda.
Yeah.
But watching so much Steve Irwin, I'd probably think I can take that on and then be killed by
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Did you
I
think?
know exactly what to do.
Did you think
No,
we had
that'd be-
bears though, G?
We've got bears?
I thought we had bears. Okay, that's why I was
Yeah,
like
we've got
finding out
bears.
what the like thing, biggest animal was, and it's like, no, we don't have bears. Like, I wanted us to have bears.
We don't have anything that the rest of the world doesn't have, do we?
Apart-
We have like...
I don't know. We don't have much. We got like the weak version of every animal. It's like,
We've got like an ugly British bulldog, which is just like a small little...
that's
Hand-faced
our
dog.
most aggressive
I don't think
animal, by
that-
the way. Like, if we went to war using animals, we'd lose.
Oh, these kicks
We'd have daddy
dogs.
long legs coming at your mooses in swarms. They'd only try blind them so they can like walk.
Go to the eyes, like, ah!
It's like, yeah, we don't
The
have
whole fleet
anything in
just-
England.
Dead. There's honestly nothing to be afraid of in the UK apart from other human beings. That's like... the
Yeah.
Do you have
worst
like
thing.
raccoons and foxes or anything? I mean, they can be kind
We
of.
have
We have foxes, but they're not really aggressive. Like they run
They
away
go-
from anything. They're scared crapless of people.
They
and,
go for chickens, basically, that's it.
yeah. I mean, I reckon a chicken could definitely take on a fox if you put in the effort, though, because foxes are that scared. I reckon he could.
They're
Chicken.
not like massive. They're like small, like big cats. Like not even. I don't even say big. Just,
They're not even big cats. They're like the same.
No.
They're like a small dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There must be something we've got.
We've got nothing, Jake. Don't even try.
We've
You're
got-
just gonna upset
we've got-
yourself.
We've got pikeys. That's what we've got.
They don't count. Okay, they are a bit. I don't know. Yeah, we haven't got
That's-
much. England doesn't have much in terms of anything. Like, we don't have lovely places. Everywhere's got rain and thing on.
I wouldn't go to Australia. They've got bears and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
Wait,
walk
do we
around
have
in hazmat suits because the sun is 10 meters from their face and everything's trying to kill them. It's brutal in Australia.
Yeah.
Look like astronauts. So
Yeah, yeah. It shows you a different thing on the TV, but really they take them all to a different country because Australia is too lethal. Just to film a set based in Australia. Like Home and Away isn't even Australian, man. Just saying.
You guys know what Home and Away is?
It's an Australian
idea.
soap that we get for some reason, even though it's like
Yeah,
on the other
it's
side of the
weird.
world. Do you have soaps? I assume you have soaps.
Yes.
What are they called in Canada? The
Um,
only way is
so
Canada.
we get the American ones. Canadian TV it's getting better, but you can always tell when a movie or a show is Canadian because like the acting is a little bad and like the lighting is slightly off because it's filmed in Canada. And we're so used to seeing American TV that it's odd to see it in like our own lighting because like the sun angle and stuff. So it's
I could imagine a guy in a movie, like in an action movie, strolling into a bar asking where his wife is, and he'd just be like, "Where a boot is me wife?" or something like that. And it wouldn't be scary.
well, one of them actually I saw someone
Eh?
they were holding a handgun or something, but they had their hand like wrapped around like this on like the butt of it, or just like holding it like,
Oh,
this, like
wow.
pointing it around. Yeah, exactly. They were just like, okay.
I don't know where the
Dinner
trigger
bell.
is.
Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
He was too
Throwing
scared
the
to put his
bullets.
finger on the trigger in case it was like, yeah. It was-
We don't really have much. My grandmother though, she'll never miss Coronation Street.
I was about to say we have Coronation
She like
Street here.
skips out on like family dinners to watch.
It's
Coronation
not even the
Street.
best one. It's all about Emmerdale. Come
When she had
on.
to go for heart
I used to
surgery
watch
though,
EastEnders.
that's all she'd watch. So
It's all about Emmerdale. It's farmers going at it all
I
the
don't want to
time.
watch an English show if you got heart problems. Jesus Christ.
No.
Every few weeks.
Okay, I'm gonna sum up soaps in
All
two
this include-
like 2 categories. Okay. Oh, it's getting boring. What do? Let's put them in a car crash. Oh no, we did a car crash last week. Let's put them in a fire. That's basically their whole
Or
thing.
someone's pregnant.
Oh no, someone's pregnant. It's an affair. Oh, the same thing as last week. Yeah, but we'll mix it up a bit because we'll say he's the dad and he's getting married to a Thai bride in Austria.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Lee.
It must be pretty cringy though to think I want to be an actor and the best you can do is a soap. I mean, people are gonna like you because people just like soaps.
No,
Yeah.
no, they don't like soaps. They tolerate soaps because they've got nothing better to watch in England.
Yeah, but was it Vika said her grandmother liked watching Coronation Street? Like someone would tune in, but you just like that's gonna be the pinnacle.
But they just
But at
said
least
Canadian
I suppose
TV
it's-
sucks.
it's pretty stable though, because you know it's on every day or 5 times a week unless
Yeah.
you get killed off.
Yeah.
That's the only problem.
I mean, like there are people who've been in soaps for years and like their whole life. It's like, oh, I'd have give up after some point and just try to move on to something else.
Yeah, steady job though. Steady job.
What would you do though if you're 15, you're in a soap till you're 40? Then what do? You're just like, well, all I can do is act
So-
terribly and pretend that I'm depressed.
I'd move soaps,
nothing.
okay? I'd move to
You're filthy rich.
Emmerdale.
You don't have to do
Yeah,
anything.
you're retired and rich, so it doesn't even matter about jobs anymore.
Do you think they
I'd be
get
like-
paid that much? I don't.
Yeah.
I think if you work
40
that long,
years?
I mean,
You get
They're good with their
promotions,
money,
Jake. You go from
Promotions. I used to be the chippy boy. Now I own the chippy in the
yeah.
soap.
I own the Queen Vic.
Yeah. Oh my god, all TV sucks. I don't know. Do you guys watch much TV apart from?
I don't watch
I don't even
TV,
have
but I
cable.
watch like series on internet.
I think that's what everyone does now.
Yeah.
It's either like Twitch, YouTube, or they just like power watch Walking Dead or whatever.
I'm
you
a
know,
big
whatever.
nerd. I'm a big nerd for all the new DC stuff, like the Flash, Arrow, and Constantine. I've been watching those. And
Constantine.
Vikings. Oh, Constantine's like some supernatural one. He's like exorcist kind of guy. Well, Vikings is really good. It's just. Have you been watching that? Anybody? No.
nope.
No, you'd even.
No.
Okay,
My
have,
brother
you, have
watches
any
it.
of you watched the Spartacus? Sparta?
Oh, so
No.
I don't even watch that either. It's,
But
It's
I
not that
know the
interesting
ending.
to me.
to that.
Well, why would you? I don't watch it. Know the ending though. Someone spoiled it
No,
on you.
because
or-
my friend Dan told me about it because he was like, "You should really watch this, Jake." And then he just like kept talking about it. I'm like, "Okay, it sounds pretty good." And then he just carried on until he got to the end. I was like, well, I guess I'll skip that one. I don't know.
I love that. I just
Good
remember
friend.
Dan's Twitter thing, and all there is just a picture of that guy just like, "Leave me alone."
me alone.
Leave me
I
alone.
don't believe it. So what's your guys' favorite TV show then of all time? Just name like your top 3 or 4, because it's hard to pick one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh come
A
on!
lot of cartoons.
I can go first if you want.
Yeah, do it.
Dexter. It got shit near the end, guys, but at the start, Dexter is king.
You didn't watch the last
Prison
bit though.
Break.
You didn't see his beard.
I know
Prison
what happened.
Break?
You only need to watch it for the
Break's
beard.
good.
It's
Wait.
so old now. Didn't it come out like 6 years ago now?
Longer than that, I think.
Like
Yeah. That was out when I was a
Wow.
kid, and I like
It's
yeah.
amazing. Except for it's really sad at the end. No one dies, by the way. What
Oh,
else?
yeah, sure.
I would
Spoilers.
say. Have you guys ever seen Suits? That's pretty good.
Nah.
I don't think I'd be interested in it though. It's not my kind of thing.
I didn't think I'd like it either, but it was awesome. And then I'd probably say Game of Thrones and Walking Dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're obsessed with Walking Dead. To be fair though, you play H1Z1. It's like, oh, I'm Rick or something. Like, oh no.
I never said that ever.
I'm Rick. This is Carl. You go.
Daryl. Daryl's the badass. Let's
Oh,
go.
okay,
I like
okay.
Daryl. Carl.
I gotta say, I love
Carl.
Walking Dead.
Carl.
And like Game of Thrones and stuff. But what I love about The Walking Dead are the dad jokes, the dad joke memes that
Yeah,
come out
yeah.
from
Where
like
he's
when
Oh,
Yeah.
she dies. That's like my favorite part, I think, besides the show itself.
I love the
Those-
Carl's remix of the when he's shouting at his
Papa.
dad. Yeah, Carl Papa. And he's like,
That's good. The bad
blue
lip
blah
I think
blah
I've
blue.
Dirty, dirty, dirty. Embarrassed to say I know all the words.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
You can
but
sing
it's
it to us if you
absolutely-
want.
That's
wouldn't
an
know
achievement.
about
You put
the
that on
song.
your resume. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm like Carl Popper. I'll just call it Jake Popper. Here's the words. Just tweak it a little bit, and it'll be good.
Yeah.
So what about you guys? There's my like top ones, probably.
Yeah, no, like
I-
Game of Thrones, Walking Dead.
I just
I don't
watch
really.
cartoons. So.
Yeah. tunes are good too.
Oh yeah, do you guys get Top Gear in Canada?
We-
I think
What? Sorry?
it's top.
Top Gear.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Have you received the news yet? Is it as big a thing
Oh yeah.
over there?
My step family is all from the UK. So they love it.
Did you know he's
but,
joining
I
One
mean-
Direction, by the way? It's what he's left for.
What? Sorry. Oh my god. Oh,
Guys,
what
the
is it?
UK's breaking down. Send us some mooses.
The
Everything.
tag was like, "You will always be in our hearts," though. Like he had
It's
died.
just moose. It's not mooses.
Oh yeah, I said that the other day. It was like someone said you're always
Really?
in our hearts, Jake. And I literally, as soon as I saw it on Twitter about it, I was like, he's not freaking dead. He's like, why?
That was a trending tag.
Yeah,
So,
that as soon as I see
it.
the trend thing, and I don't really pay attention to it, but I see it now, I was like, what's going on?
Wait, what happened?
Well, basically, I was looking at the trend list, and I seen this. What did it say again?
Cut for Zane, probably.
No, not that one. It's like something like Zane, we will always remember you, and it's like he's not friggin' dead. He's
I
not-
know,
He
yeah.
left my
It'll do.
connection. So
Oh,
end of the world.
I was like,
End of-
I missed the first part of that, and I was like, what happened? Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
for
he's
Top Gear,
yeah he's
getting,
going to
like,
Top Gear. That's where he's going, by the way. He's going to Top Gear, and Jeremy Clarkson's going in One Direction. He swapped around, yeah.
I really don't care. Some people were like, be like, "Oh, I'm gonna stand with him in solidarity and stuff." I'm like, was he like racist and like belligerent and like was constantly getting in fights with like people?
He
I'm like,
never
why
got
would
in
you,
fights,
like-
but yeah, he said a bunch of controversial things. What
Well, no,
kinda-
he got like kicked out. The final straw was because he like punched his producer or something, wasn't it?
Punch to produce.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do think that one was a bit
That's
wrong
like-
though, for food. For
He was
friggin'
already
food.
on like final straw. I mean, kick him out. So what?
He did used
I
to
don't
be very loose with his racial slurs. Even
Yeah.
like through the series, like any time American was answered, it'd be like they're fat, like in any
Okay.
way. Even though he was an overweight man himself, and I was just like,
Any
it gets a bit old, you know.
any old person in England on the television has that moment. I've noticed it, like politicians.
No, but he had it every week.
Yeah.
It was every week for
Well-
him. It wasn't just like, okay, you've said it once, Jerry, it's cool. But like every time, like.
Have you
And
noticed
obviously
that
there's a-
though? It's
yeah.
like 90% of the
30
old people on
seconds
TV in
someone
England are
says
just racist, and they'll say
Yeah.
at one point, and it's like, oh god, someone said it now. Someone else has said it. It's like in the news every week. So, like one time it's politician, another time it's like someone on an interview show, and it's like it always happens in England, and they're all
Sometimes it does get twisted, though. You gotta understand. But with Jeremy Clarkson, everyone knows he just says it, and they
he
put it
doesn't
on
care.
air.
He doesn't.
You gotta kind of blame the BBC as well when they put it.
Yeah.
They air it as well.
They air it, but they kind of say, like, we're airing this because, you know, we need to put a show out there. But, like, I don't know. I guess, you know, they would be kind of racist, too. They can just cut it out.
Well, all
Yeah.
three of them have left, and they're saying that they're probably gonna get moved to somewhere else, aren't they? So they
Oh,
probably.
All
three
three
of
of
them
them
left?
have
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
I
because
thought
the
it
other
was
two, the
one.
other two decided, yeah, we're not signing our contracts either, and they're
Oh,
probably all just gonna
yeah.
go on a new TV show anyway, like signed by friggin'
Yeah.
Channel 5. I don't know, it's just. But that's,
Whatever it is, everyone will love it anyway.
it'd just be the
Yeah.
same as Top Gear, just with a different name.
It'll be about food or something. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, I love. Do you guys love Man vs. Food?
I don't know.
I love watching that and just seeing the food, and I'm like, you're making me hungry, man. I would eat you if you let me have the opportunity to eat all the food you use. It's just.
Have you
Yeah,
guys
we
not
have,
heard
like-
of Furious Pete?
What?
yes.
No.
He's like a good version of Man vs. Food is shit, Scott. I'm gonna say this.
I don't care about the guy. I'm talking about the food. I don't care what you say
Well,
about
but
the.
he
Furious
is-
Pete. Furious
He's-
Pete. Nikki, is Furious Pete the guy who ate the giant Nutella jar?
Yeah, that's him. He ate the giant everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
She made me watch that. That was
He's a Canadian.
disgusting and intriguing all at once.
and intriguing.
Did he eat it like
You should-
how? What?
It was like a big, like it was like
Where was
a
this?
jar like this. Well, no, actually, it was bigger of Nutella, and he just ate the whole thing.
How
while
did
he
you
was
say
sitting there, like,
Nutella?
Oh, what, even like 25,000 calories? Oh god.
yeah. Well, he also
did
ate
you
like
watch-
100 chicken nuggets from McDonald's or something, and I was like, "This man is
Hey,
a god."
See, that sounds kind of good. I could do that. But Nutella,
I don't think you,
Say Nutella,
100
please. Say Nutella.
He's done like cheese
Why?
with.
Nutella.
it's
Say-
Nutella.
Nutella.
It's not Nutella. It's Nutella.
Say Nutella.
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 It's not Nutella.
It is. It's Nutella.
You know
I know where the abuse comes from now. You must do it everywhere. You're lying. A boot.
I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
It's
Well, my other girlfriend says that I say house weird because I say it like hoose.
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of house.
I can see where they get the
House.
abuse from now.
House.
Moose.
You're all fishers
Shut
and
up.
farmer
It's
men, or whatever you were
Because-
saying before.
I've never really spoke to many Canadians before, but I always imagine it'd be like so weird and hard to understand because of obviously all the like American dad jokes, Family Guy jokes, and you just think people say it all the time. And then
true.
hear someone's Canadian, they're like a boot, and I'm like, do they really sound that bad? And then obviously when you
I say
talk to
A
you
a
guys,
lot.
eh?
But
Yeah.
A has its own proper way of.
I
being
say
used.
A though.
We say
but
A, yeah.
It turns
just
it turns
means-
a statement into a
Eh?
question. So like it's fucking
Yeah, you have
cold
to,
out,
like-
eh?
No,
Like,
I
that's
say
the
it
proper
as in
word.
like,
Way to use
pardon me, can you repeat that? Say if someone says
Yeah,
something, I'm
but
gonna say,
it's,
it. Nah.
that's the
Oh,
way
well,
we
that's
use
kind
it.
of like a what?
Yeah, say
Yeah.
what?
yeah, but it
Oh.
still
So-
means the same kind of thing. Well,
No.
It's like,
A turns a statement into a question. So like you're saying something, and then to get agreement,
Oh,
you put
shitty
A at the end
Yeah.
of it.
I
Yeah.
understand.
so I'm a
yeah.
sexy beast, eh? Like that.
Yeah,
Just-
that like
okay.
that's how you use it.
Oh, thanks for the yes,
I
by
made
the
a
way.
great
Thank you.
stuff.
Yeah.
Baited that one out. Do we in the UK say anything weird? You guys are like, what the fuck is that?
We don't
Is there
say
anything-
anything though that they don't already like. I can't think of anything stereotypical people think of.
Harry Potter is the first
Like
thing I get
bloody,
called
like
out.
saying bloody.
Bloody hell!
Bloody.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, when,
Yeah.
when
Yeah,
Americans say
that's
bloody, I'm
crazy.
like, that's disgusting. Please don't.
What's that word that they use and they can't say it right, and it's just every time they say
Wanker.
it. No, it's not that
Oh, yeah,
one.
yes.
It's not that. There's another word, and it's just they say it, and it's just like, no, you're saying it so wrong. Just stop. Don't use our words. It's not right in
It's
your
always
mouth.
in a terrible accent as well.
You know what's
Like,
you know
that's
you know what I'm
makes it
thinking of, don't you? But you just can't think of the word. There's a certain word. I'll try think of it through the whatever's going on here.
I don't
but
know it. There isn't anything else. that
There's
we
another
say weird.
word. No, not that we say weird, but that they can't say right. I'm thinking of, but I don't know
Excuse
what
you?
we say weird. Not yous. I'm talking about Americans. Don't worry about you. You say a booth. You're fine.
You can bash it. I'm good with bashing on Americans.
Don't
Yeah.
mess with the moose people. That's the new hashtag.
To be
actually.
fair, though, to be
we
fair,
also have
Mess-
polar bears, so
Yeah. We have all the bears and all the moose.
You don't need bears. Moose will eat the bears.
to be fair though,
We also have
England's that
whales.
small. They'd only need to bring like 2 moose over to conquer it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. It's like, they've took his island's even smaller. You need half a moose. Take a baby.
You'd surrender, and you wouldn't surrender. You'd be like, no, don't come over. It's fine.
It's like, they brought a bigger deer. It's like, yeah.
I just want to see a moose.
we could send them moose poop instead.
Oh god.
Try and sink us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bombs
No, if
with
you want to
moose,
see a
moose
moose,
poop.
I'd say go to Cape
Go to
Breton.
the zoo.
It's weird that we don't have a moose in the zoo over here.
Is it going to be safe? Am I going to be safe?
No,
Well,
it's a
you
moose.
see them like driving around. Like sometimes around. Like my mom took a picture. She just said, "Oh, it's, like had to stop for a moose to cross the road." Like, I
What
mean,
the
you see-
fuck? She could have
I've
died.
never- yeah, if there was a baby and then the mother, but I mean,
Is she
it's-
alright? Is your mum alright?
Yeah, she lived. She lived. She
Fucking
made
hell.
it through the deal.
What a legend. She's going down in the Bible when we rewrite it.
I think I've just realised why they don't have
In
moose in
the
zoos. By the way, it's because they just thrashed the whole bars and
wouldn't be able
everything.
to contain
Yeah, there's
it.
no way to contain a moose.
The moose is like a natural disaster. It's like a moose will mess you up. I honestly can't believe how big mooses are. It's moose.
It'd be like
shut
the
up.
weather channel, though. It's like on
We
Saturday.
do need to
we'll
shut up
have-
about moose now because that's all we're saying. Just moose, but
yeah,
it's because we're so shocked. We didn't realise this is like dropping the fact that
It's like us telling you, oh, we have Godzillas that walk around. You'll be like, what?
yeah.
Godzillas? Yeah, all the time. They're just, but sometimes if you're driving your truck and you bump into one, it'll get mad and eat your family. You know. It's literally like finding. I thought moose were about like a big dog. I thought they were like deer sized. And they're like,
We were completely
Oh.
delusional about moose. Put it that way. Anyway, we know nothing. Like we definitely lose this competition, Jake. If we had one, it's like how big is a moose? 2 foot? No, it's
2.
2
two.
foot. No, it's 20 meters. Friggin'.
Well, the thing too is that like I forget how big they are, even though I live here, until I see one and I'm like, holy shit.
Do you see them often though? Do you see them often? Is it like
No, not really. They live kind of like in swampy areas, which we live around, but it's mostly there's just too much.
you live in a swamp?
Yeah, because they eat the grass and stuff that lives at the
I
bottom.
couldn't imagine Canada to even have swamps though, because when I think of Canada, I just think of
Frozen
shitload of
land.
snow everywhere, and then trees with no leaves on, and you're so proud of those trees that you've got the leaf on. I don't know, but they've got no leaves because it's snowing all the time. that leaf you've got on your flag, whatever.
So right at the border
Badly.
between Canada and America, is there still a lot of snow there?
We have snowbanks still that are about 4 feet high.
Yeah, the
No, I mean,
snowbank on the front lawn is 10 feet. So I mean,
Yeah,
it's like-
moose don't. That doesn't bother a moose though. It's just like
No, they walk
that's just
over
that's
it.
just dipping their toe in, man. It's baby pool.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about on the border where Canada meets America. Is there a lot of snow there?
You think
Oh,
that
like-
once like Canada ends, the snow just stops
Yeah.
and like America
Yeah.
like continues on?
That's how it
Okay,
works.
no, it's
Yeah, on specifically
No, I'm
on the
saying how-
border. Jake, you do realize you can see the equator in the sea, right? There's a red line through the sea.
Really?
Yeah.
Go down with the Gibraltar aquatic moose.
I told someone that once and they did actually believe it though. It's like, oh my god, people are...
No, I was thinking like the snow wouldn't start until you got a bit further into Canada, but if it's like already like halfway like
snow
on the top
starts
of
like
it.
halfway up the states.
Yeah.
Fuck,
And,
I'm
like,
not going there.
Parts of like the northern states get hit as hard as we get hit in Canada.
Actually, Buffalo got destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah, they get
Like,
like a
I think they got
week.
most of our snow.
Yep.
They were snowed in for about a week. Like, nobody could get out of their house. There was, how many feet of snow? 8 feet?
A lot.
Surely
There
that
was
is
a
so
lot.
bad for like business and stuff. Because in the UK, when we have like 2 inches of snow, which you guys are like, yeah, every day, we're like, oh my god, we're gonna sink. That's it. We've run out of grit and stuff for the road, so everything closes down from like the tiniest bit of snow.
Oh my
can't
god,
imagine
if
what
I
it'd be
could
like if
tell
you guys-
you.
England
If you
can't
guys had
handle
10
any
feet-
disaster.
We like, there's been days where I have to get up at 5:30 in the morning to go catch a bus at 7. That sounds weird, but I will get out and it'll have snowed 2 days later and nobody has put any sand or salt on the sidewalks. There's no sidewalk. So I have to walk on the road. And I'm like, Canada, screw you. Like, just stop.
The city where I live, they only clear the sidewalks on main roads or if it's near a school. So I haven't had a sidewalk all winter.
Yeah.
Most of my walk.
Do you
Well, I'm
guys
on a
have
main
to
road,
buy-
so you think that
Do
they
you guys
clear it.
have to have like? It sounds stupid saying that, but like not custom shoes, but you always have to have like.
We have winter
shoes.
boots.
Yeah,
Winter
that's what I'm
boots.
saying.
And if you're lucky, so you can always tell who has to walk and who doesn't have to walk. Because people that have to walk are wearing nicer coats that are like thin and fancy, and their boots are like fancy boots. And then you look at people that actually have to go outside and not
boots.
just. I know, I heard it myself. Anyways, the people that actually have to go outside and like walk around in the snow and the cold have like full on puffy winter jackets and like good
Yeah.
boots and
Like my
mitts,
jacket
hats.
is, I look like a
like-
giant black marshmallow because it's like, and it's
Yep.
got fur along the hood and
So it's
stuff
not
like
That
that.
custom.
sounds
because we're s-
epic though.
It's not custom. Like you literally
Is it
can go
hard
to
to,
any
like-
store in Canada.
Have a conversation because you're so far in your shirt. In your man's
Sometimes.
and someone
Everyone
else is
looks like that, so it's
Okay, this hood is a bad example, but
kind
they
of
kind
like,
of like pop
you're
on your
just
face.
reduced to like a face, yeah.
So you look like Eskimos.
You look like Kenny from South Park.
Yeah.
It's not like a date
Oh, man.
term. Like no one calls them Eskimos anymore.
Eskimo is not the proper term anyway. That's like a slang.
No.
That's not
No.
a good word to use.
No.
It
You just
means
refer to
weird, and it's
their
like
tribe.
if you said it to someone in the Inuit tribe, they'd be like,
Like
No,
fuck right
bro.
off, buddy.
Feed
Like
me to a moose.
"Fuck off."
yeah, they would. No, they drown you.
Tribe.
They feed you to the polar bears and the
That was
seals.
wrong.
You guys have
Narwhals.
polar
Don't forget
bears.
the narwhals. Narwhals are anywhere
and
where it's
the
cold.
blue whales and all the things.
No,
we eat.
narwhals stay in the ocean.
Aren't narwhals just? I'm not even gonna say
They
that.
are real, Jake, by the way. they're not like unicorns, man.
Have you seen?
real.
No, I was gonna say. Have you seen the Narwhals song on YouTube?
Yeah,
Yes.
The picture is
That's what I
like a whale with a unicorn horn.
it
I'm
is.
like,
Yeah, that's a narwhal.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's a fucking Pokemon, bro.
That's
I'm not even
that's the sea unicorn. Unicorns were Rios, but then the narwhals and the unicorns had a war, and the narwhals obviously won because they're bigger. So that's why the unicorns are no longer around. Unicorns were our biggest animal, by the way. We had them. We,
Yeah.
Really?
We rode them into the sea and drowned. That was good.
we charged against Canada because Canada's got narwhals because it's cold. And
I
that's
thought
what
there was
happened.
some made up shit thing. Who puts a
No,
horn on a
there's a-
whale? God, what are you doing?
Who puts a horn on it? Why did? Oh, you thought unicorns was a good idea, but as soon as it goes onto whales, it's a bad idea.
It is.
Like you give
We're
the
never gonna get
you
to
give
see
the
it.
biggest creature in the world a horn, and it's a bad idea. You give a crappy horse that you ride around the horn, and it's like, oh, no.
At least we'll get to see it though. We can't live underwater and look at the narwhals. You know.
That's why
Well,
you
they
watch
do surface,
documentaries.
they
Giving it-
breathe.
Yeah, they are
But-
mammals after all.
Yeah.
Okay, how many narwhals you seen, Scott?
One on TV.
I've never seen one. What about you guys?
Oh wait, no, I've got
Well,
the perfect
that's
video
because
for
of
you.
the Canadian North.
That's what I'm saying.
McVitie's
Are you saying they're
Christmas Avert babies. Okay, this has got a narwhal in it in a dish. Okay, this just proves people in England do know about narwhals, except for Jake. We're not all that ignorant.
I honestly thought it was a troll YouTube song. I thought it
Right.
was a
Okay,
made-up
Jake,
thing.
I'm gonna educate you. There you go. Look at that.
Let's go.
What do you think
I'm
when you
excited.
smell, like,
Watch that
the
video
rat?
and wait till near the end, and you'll see a narwhal in a bowl. Okay.
In a bowl.
In a bowl. Don't
They're
mess.
tiny.
It's-
No, that's a baby narwhal. That's not even. It's probably too small for a
What
narwhal.
is? Hang
Someone
on.
in chat was asking if we have milk
Milk
in
in bags.
bags.
Yes,
And
we
yes,
do.
we do.
What? Did he not get?
Our milk comes in 1 liter bags, and that's it. It comes in 1 liter
Yeah.
bags.
Comes in bags.
I,
What the
oh, Micah, actually, do you
And
have any in your fridge?
Mate, that is not a narwhal.
I don't.
I'm
Get a huge
sorry.
carton. We don't have.
You have a cart?
bags.
Yeah, I'm at Nikki's, so we don't.
Yeah,
have
no, it comes
any.
in like clear 1 liter bags, and you get like a pitcher. You can put that in. So you put the bag in the pitcher. You cut off like the tip, like one of the corners, and then
Yeah, it's
you can
it's
pour
just
from
better
there.
because like you can recycle plastic way easier than you can
Exactly.
recycle carton.
And it's not
So-
even the carton's like covered in plastic, so you can't actually like separate like the plastic from the cardboard. So it's much easier to recycle the bags than the cartons.
Yeah, you just melt the bags down. Ta-da! It's not actually that weird, guys. Like,
No, it's not.
it's one of those things where people are like, "Wouldn't it go bad?" Well, if you're going to not drink it, then get a carton. But like usually people who buy bags go through a lot of milk, so
I imagine the bag being huge though. That's probably what they say.
No,
I don't know. They're only like
Let me Google this. Okay.
Okay, yeah,
No.
that would be like
Bag.
if there's a family of
Canada.
people, you'd probably use that in a day or two, right?
Yeah, but you
so
get
that'd
three
be fine.
packs.
It looks like bread.
Buy, like there's like 3 bags in a pack, so you buy like a 3-pack. That's the
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
not. There's no. What's wrong with
3
that?
like 1 liter bags. Yeah.
How do
But
you?
see,
How do you?
I imagined it like a freaking big ass carrier bag full of milk. I'm like, there's no
No.
way of sealing it, right?
It's like wrapped up like
Get the
bread,
bowl.
and how do you actually pour that out efficiently? Because I can see it wrapped up like a bread.
No, you
thing.
just cut the top.
no, you
corner,
just
right?
cut a little tip off like the top of it, and it suctions itself into the pitcher because
Yeah.
it's just the way it works.
Oh yeah,
So
I
you
can
just
see a
kinda tip
picture
it
of
over
it
and just
actually.
pours out.
Yeah, there's a picture of the
Yeah,
picture.
it's super simple. Like if we were there and we could show you how to do it, it's not.
It just sounds weird because we're so foreign to bagged milk.
This is what came up when I searched bag
and
milk.
it's
so-
only from Atlantic Canada. Like the rest of Canada doesn't do it, and they think it's just as weird. But oh my god,
What?
that's
Okay.
not
That was the
okay.
first page of Google.
I
It was
wanna
like-
treat you guys to something because you showed us bagged milk. I'm gonna treat you to something we have in England.
What
okay.
the fuck?
Okay.
I don't even want to know.
Okay.
So that's how you guys
was
get the
like- it was
milk
like-
in the bag.
Don't
Yeah,
like it.
exactly.
There.
It was like a sick
Don't link that on the
image.
stream, Scott, please.
What?
Yeah, please don't.
Oh
Don't
my
link
God,
what on
is
the
that?
stream. Let me see what. Oh my!
So that's why they think
That's
it's
how
weird.
that's the process. Yeah.
I've
Canada's like a different planet. I swear to God, Jesus. That's awesome.
Oh.
I kind of want to go then, just to see what it's like.
Yeah. I would
Wait,
recommend
as long
coming the
Do
summer.
I need to hire like a tour guide to?
You need
to
to
not-
hire like
you need to
I
hire
think
a
what
man
they
who
do
knows how to
for
fend
scale-
off mooses. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
what
we
I'm
need to hire
saying.
someone like they do for like scaling mountains and things. Someone to like follow you
Oh.
around and carry your stuff because it's crazy.
We have this too. Oh, I think I just broke the internet. 1 second.
That's fine. I'm sure
I
it'll
do
come
that a
back.
lot.
Okay. If a bear and a moose had a fight, would the moose definitely win?
Yeah.
It depends on what kind of
Yeah.
bear
I'm
it
telling
is.
you, yes. I know.
Good chance.
I've seen a moose now, bro. What's this? You've linked, bro.
It's a different pet.
Oh yeah,
Huh?
that's.
By the way,
So
if you're a dog
Boros-
being strangled, it's just my dog. He's not being
Oh
strangled.
yeah, we also have in the Maritimes
that.
we have the highest tides in the world, so it
Oh,
fluctuates
we
like
have the
20,
reversing
20
falls
feet.
too.
So
We literally have like a waterfall that reverses itself because our tides are so high.
What? Wait.
yeah.
How does your
Well, it's not-
waterfall reverse itself? How does it go from?
It doesn't
It's
actually.
like it's less of a waterfall
Oh.
and more like rapids that go one way when the tide, like just depending on the tide, it'll go whichever way.
I heard of something called the Gravity Road. Have you heard of it? You're in Canada. You should know.
You magnetic hill?
It's trippy as hell. I know they're not really
Yeah.
going downhill, but it looks like they're going downhill, and oh god,
Yeah, it's
that
it's
broke
called
my
magnetic-
brain. Okay, that's
It broke my brain. Oh
There's
my
actually an
goodness.
explanation for it though.
I
It's just the
kn-
way, just
yeah.
perspective. That's it. Yeah.
like guys in the chat. Go look up Gravity Hill. Like, watch a video of it. Basically, you could be going. Wait. You could stop your car and let it roll, and it looks like it's rolling uphill because of like the perception of it. And it's really trippy. I was watching it. People were going backwards up a hill. I was like, they're not really going backwards. Stop telling me this, brain. Just wait, okay? It's
Yeah,
not
we have that. Well, Vika, you're pretty close to that one, aren't you?
Yep. Close-ish.
Yeah. Close-ish.
Yeah.
I'm not that close. I wish I was.
It looks.
I'd probably
It
love
looked
it a lot.
really like good though when I seen it. I was like, wow, this guy's going backwards. Just like.
It's just a tourist trap. It really is, though. It's just like a huge.
When you get there, does it not look like that? Is it just on cameras it looks trippy, or is it? What
No,
is
it looks like that. But like to where you're standing on the roads. If you were standing like off to the side, but of course you can't because there's houses and woods and things. You'd be able to actually see, but it's just perspective. I've seen like a GIF of it, but
I watched
I
the
think
video of
double
it and I was
magic.
like, this man's magic. He's working sorcery right now out of nowhere.
It's not magic.
If you want some idea of the kind of snow we get, this was it's kind of clickbaity. But there it
Are you
is.
sending Okay, you send them pictures.
I did. Sorry, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how quick it is for you to get to
It's
Skype.
taken for a photographic proof that Canada's east coast is basically the ice planet Hoth right now.
Yeah, well, yeah. We call it
Sorry
like
about
a
that.
Wow, what did that guy standing next to a mountain right now? That's not snow, that's a mountain.
So that's the kind of snowbanks we deal with. Just
Holy crap.
casual and like
you
being
guys,
snowed in and like not being able to see like
That's
out your
bigger
door
than
and stuff.
some
You open the
houses
door,
in the UK. Like that, you
like,
could
you open
cover
the
a
door
house.
and then you can't see. You have to like crawl out. I mean, it happens. So
have you guys ever just like opened the door? I know you guys are girls, but that doesn't make sense.
Oh my god,
Guys, I would just open the door and then pee into it. It'd just be epic, just like a smiley face or something. That would be the coolest thing.
no.
Or just
If
like,
it's the back door, we actually open it up and you put drinks in there if you're at a party.
Yeah, it's like a natural freezer.
wow.
that's pretty cool.
It is pretty.
They're burying a snowman alive on this picture. Did you click the
Why
link
would
and go
you-
down near the bottom? It's kind of brutal.
Why would you write hello on a door if no one's ever going to see it? I don't understand that.
Here, look at that picture. It's freaking
Oh,
brutal.
crap.
Oh
Poor
well, yeah.
snowman.
That's so mean.
Well, that's just kind of like an fu to snow. We got I think 12 feet of snow the course of a month. So like we're all tired of it. Just tired of it.
Like
Have you
here, I'm
guys
gonna find.
I know you guys are obviously used to living there. Have you ever thought about moving? Would you hate the snow enough to want to move?
Well, you said you'd want to move to Europe.
I
the other
do,
day,
but I don't want to move to the States, so I'm kind of stuck there.
yeah, we were talking
Where
about
would
this when you were streaming.
Wait, you said
go to-
your parent, your in-laws.
My step
were-
family, yeah, my step family's all from the UK.
So would you ever move to here?
Maybe. I don't really know.
Don't go
I
to
mean, I
England.
really-
Have you ever been here? I mean, I'm not telling
I
you yes or
haven't.
no.
No, again, haven't been there.
You don't want to go to England. Go to anywhere
But
else
no,
in
that
Europe,
wasn't
not
that
England.
wasn't my plan. Wasn't my plan.
We don't know
It
about
makes me,
narwhals,
like-
but
Yeah. See, we're closed off from the rest of the world though. Like you get Europe. Europe's got like a load of countries connected to it. You can go loads of places just by car. You can. We've got a tiny sea in a tiny country. We know nothing over here. We're just like stranded out on a little island by ourselves.
we've been rejected from Europe. They
Yeah.
kicked us out. That's it.
Get lost.
That's pretty much it. I mean, it's harsh, but it's the truth.
There's nothing like I can't think. Can you think of any redeeming qualities for England? Like we've got crap weather. We've got non-toxic animals, which I suppose is a good thing, but we don't have moose. So, you know,
There's not many. There's not many natural. Like you said, there's no natural dangers. We have floods sometimes, but that's like kind of occasional. depends where
Blackpool
you
got
live.
an earthquake. It was like not worth mentioning, but he got an earthquake at one point.
You wouldn't like. You literally wouldn't know half
Yeah.
the time when there's an earthquake, and they're just like.
We have those here too. They're just kind of like tremors.
We
not
don't
really
even feel them
earthquakes.
when they happen. That's the thing, though. Like, you don't see anything shaking. It just happens, and you don't know about it until you hear it on the news. And it's like there was an earthquake. Was I there? It's like yeah, you were there, but it did nothing.
That's the worst thing when you hear about it afterwards. You're like, I couldn't even pretend to feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No cool stories. I mean, cool, but I mean, it's terrifying and dangerous, but cool stories all the same.
Yeah, I can't think
Well,
of
also,
anything
like,
good
nothing.
for England.
Oh.
Bad things. I think people are generally negative in the UK.
Yeah.
Like, No, the thing I love about Americans, and I'd say Canadians as well, I know you guys are right next to each other, but like everyone's so like positive. Even if they have a stupid idea, they think it's the greatest thing in the world. They'll just say it.
Right, okay, here's
That seems kind of harsh, no, but you guys have this like unrelenting like confidence, and I think it's awesome.
I feel like you've been like
do you know what I think
speaking to like
I think that's a
the
good thing.
minority of people. I mean, I don't know.
I'm like that. Excuse you.
Oh, well, you okay? I'm not saying you're part of the minority or anything.
You calling me a minority?
But I don't know. I feel
Shots
I feel like
fired, Bruce
that's-
Bell.
Micah?
Let's go.
maybe just an
Stop.
exactly like the best of like both countries. I'm not sure.
Right,
I find
here,
it odd that you actually think that Americans are like upbeat and positive.
not
find
all of
them
them. We're not saying that.
You've
We're just
never been to the UK.
yeah,
Most
yeah.
people in the UK are so miserable, and
This-
you're like, oh, come on, you live once.
Okay, right. Think about
Right,
it this way.
once.
This is basically a conversation that will go on between real strong football fans. Okay. So do you think we've got a chance of winning the World Cup this year? Not really. I'm voting Brazil. That's basically England. It's like they're not patriotic whatsoever. They like don't really have any enthusiasm, and that's like our biggest sport. It's like they do for like the local, like the actual English teams, I suppose. But other than that, you don't really see energy put into anything else in England, really.
Oh,
It's
I
like-
guess we are kind of good there. In the terms of the Toronto Maple Leafs, hockey team, lose every season. They haven't won in like decades and decades, but the fans will freak out as soon as they get a first goal. Freak out and think it's
That's
the best thing,
amazing.
and this is the year. This is the year they're gonna win. They never do, but they always say like, "This is the year." You know, they always do really great at the start and then like fail near the end. But they all think like, this is the year we're gonna
Fail
win,
near the end. They
guys."
fail near the start.
people are
There's
more
one-
energetic about our World Cup before it happens, and then once
Yeah.
it happens, it's like, oh, it's England. Yeah.
No, wait a minute.
Yeah. I forgot we were
There's
England. I thought we were a different country for a moment.
It's weird though because we have like the Premiership, which is like the most famous league in our country, in this tiny little country, and then I think that's why we have so much hype about it.
Yeah.
And it's like what every 10-year-old kid plays, right? Everyone plays football. We can't really play hockey or anything like that unless we go on turf and stuff like that. We do. I can't ice skate as well. I don't think many people can ice skate very well.
Really?
What?
Oh, see, I guess you don't
I've-
get like snow.
I've
So
ice
it's-
skated on plastic. Okay, so
the hell?
okay, I'll explain the situation before it just sounds stupid. There was an advertisement for this place in Liverpool, and this is Liverpool, by the way. So you'd have to understand
Oh.
it's Liverpool. That's all you need to know. I'll just explain it like
Okay.
that. Liverpool sucks. So there's this advertisement. They do a helicopter view of this outdoor ice rink. So you're like, oh yeah, it's an outdoor ice rink. I'll go to that. It's like a tenner. You pay, you go onto it. When you get onto the thing, it is literally plastic sheets stuck to each other with water sprayed on it. You can't slide anywhere.
Oh, really?
Water sprayed on
Oh.
it. It's not ice. It's not even anything like it. They literally just made a hole in the floor, slapped a few squares of plastic in there, sprayed water on it, and gave you like the most dulled down ice skates ever in the world that I've seen in my life, and just say skate. Like, I just paid £10 to stand still because I can't move. It was so bad.
That's the worst.
Yeah, that's
We
Liverpool.
have plastic skating rinks, but that's to like build up endurance in like the off season and stuff
Yeah.
for like hockey players. Or like
Well,
yeah.
you
strength
actually
and
do
stuff.
hockey, so I suppose you should have them like
I wish I could actually.
professionally.
There's like
Sure.
3 rinks like per town it seems.
We
Like,
have like one per
Tons of hockey
10
rinks.
towns.
Tons of hockey
It's not
rinks.
like a massive thing, yeah.
We've
I
got
can't
one.
skateboard either. That's another thing. I can ride a bike, but apart from that, my sense of balance is like negative.
Do you still have your training wheels on?
No, I'm actually without training wheels.
No, he
honestly, but
uses
I'm
a-
proud of that.
Nice.
He uses a
I get
four
pushed
wheel
by my
bike.
dad though. I get pushed by my
Okay,
dad.
oh.
Just has his hand on my back.
Hey,
He's
you're
like, go
doing
on,
pretty
son.
good. No
He lets me
training
go. I'm like,
wheels.
where are you? Ah! And then I scuff my knee and I cry.
Dad, I'm scared.
Tells me on walls and I
Okay.
just go to sleep that night. Good.
Jake, when you learned to ride a bike, where did you learn? Was yours
Where
as
did I
lethal
learn?
a spot as mine? Because my dad basically took me to a field that it was basically just a rough gravel field with glass smashed all over. He's like, oh yeah, just ride around this for a bit. It's like, if I fall, I'm going to slit my throat or something. He's like, did you learn in an environment that bad? My dad obviously didn't care if I died or not when he was teaching me. He was just like, oh, I've got to teach this friggin' ginger how to ride a bike. I hate this kid. And yeah.
I don't really remember. I just remember finally taking the training wheels off and being like, just to move 3 feet, it took me 10 seconds because I'd take the most weird detour. That's all I remember, and it was the best feeling. All I remember,
I think I probably
remember
fell.
Yeah, obviously you fall a lot, but didn't help me any with the old head injuries. But I just think I can't remember. I don't think it was that bad. When you have training wheels, normally like whoever's teaching you is just stood right next to you anyway, so nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
It's when they take
For
it off
me,
they should.
For me, it was on our road in front of our house, and I don't remember much about it except that I think it was my mom got so frustrated she pretended to throw my helmet out and said we were never going to learn to ride a bike because she was getting so
Wow.
frustrated with me.
Wow.
See your mom.
A plus, A plus. Yeah, so that's all I remember.
GG.
See, it's scarring because
sad.
I still remember it. Scarring.
Oh,
And she
that's
told me
so
when
sweet.
we did try again, she said, "Oh, the helmet landed on some newspaper. It was fine." Yeah.
Oh my god, your mom.
I can totally see your mom doing that.
We
Um,
we get along better now. Like,
I remember when you were a kid, couldn't ride a bike. I was so pissed at you, and then you learn like you're my favorite.
I was probably like 7 or 8. I mean, I was young and she was that pissed. So
Wow.
Okay, well, we'll do one last topic. Have your parents ever lied to you about anything? Like Vika just said there. I've got some terrible ones. That's so bad.
Oh no, you're. I've heard all your ones, and they're not really lies. They're just you're gullible. I'm saying that.
I was a kid. Come on. What the fuck? I'm gonna believe when the person who's teaching you raising you lies to you. You're not gonna be like, wait a minute, Dad. I call bullshit. I'm like, what? You're 10. So do you guys know what haggis is? Like the
Yeah.
Scottish
Yes.
food.
yeah,
dad's
like stuffed
Scottish.
stomach,
Yeah.
right?
He told me it was a 3-legged creature that walks up the side of a mountain, and in the morning he would go and get it with a spear and pop its eyes out. And I used to believe him. I used to be like, right, Dad, is that? I was like 10, so I was like, okay, that's. And one day when I was at school, I was like 14. I was like, yeah, I know what haggis is. And I was told everyone, and they were like, my teacher's like, Jay, that's not haggis. I'm like, what? And then I was like. I knew instantly. Like I was so mad, but it was the most hilarious thing. I was laughing for so long.
Oh man.
And now my dad's got another son, and he's like, must be about. He's 9 now, actually, and he tells him the same thing, and I'm just like, what? You.
Don't tell him what
You-
it is.
You pull that kid aside and tell
I
him
look
you
at him,
don't
and he
believe
looks at me, and he smiles, and I'm just like, you. I don't even know what to say. And then he told me he knew Elvis Presley as well, and I was like, I don't know. I was not sure. I was like 12. I'm like, Dad, but I've never seen any pictures of you together. He goes, oh, we didn't have any money for cameras. And then I was like, when I was 12, I was like, okay then. And then when I was older, it's like, yeah, I didn't know Elvis. I just liked music. Fuck's sake, Dad, come on. So I can't. And he told me he was shot when he had his appendix removed. I was just, my dad's a liar. I don't even know.
Oh my god.
So when I'm a parent, unlucky kid, because it's going to be the same thing. I've got to recycle this. I think the only thing I've done relative to that is I used to take cod liver oil tablets for when I was going to the gym and stuff. And one morning, my sister's got twins, so she was over with the twins, and we're just talking in the kitchen. And I'm like, "Oh, Jake, what you got?" And I just had a cod liver oil tablet, swallowed it, and then with some water and drank it. And they're like, "Oh, what's that?" I was like, "Oh, there's some sweets. Do you want some?" So I gave them the cod liver oil tablets, and they started chewing them. I was like,
you don't chew cod liver.
and it was so good. Their face was just like. Just it was so good. So if you ever want to trick a kid, that's the best way. Just tell them you got sweets.
So
That will
vicious.
teach them not to accept sweets from people, you know?
True.
See, the best Uncle EU right there.
Well, now they'll never ask you again because they'll be afraid it's that. So like you have all the
Well, they
candy to
never ask
yourself.
me,
Yeah.
but yeah, I guess they might trust other people. But maybe that will be a small lesson. Yeah.
So
I've been abused as a child by the sound of it.
yeah.
Lied to about.
No,
I didn't know narwhals exist. I thought haggis had 3 legs. Like, I don't
let's be
even know.
honest. No one lied to you about the narwhals. You just didn't know. There's not anyone's fault but your own.
Deprived.
you
You don't just go, narwhals.
Okay, how many videos have you seen of narwhals? Don't you lie to me, G. You've
One,
seen,
literally that one video. That.
and you never
YouTube
thought,
video,
and you never thought to search anything. You never, like, curiosity never got the better of you, and you thought, oh, see if narwhals are real.
No, I was like, I fucking hate this. I don't want to know anything about it. It's so
Oh, wow.
annoying. That's what I used to sing, because people used to song request it every day, and I was like, I hate this song so much. But I'll just leave it, because it was like a minute of agony for me, but everyone was like, I love Star Wars. I'm like, haggis are real, dude.
To be fair, I never got lied to by like my dad or anything. He was just overly truthfully honest. Like he put me, I was a kid and he pulled me out to the back garden once and he said he was drunk and he's like, so Scott, no, he's talking about women. And I'm like, I'm freaking 10. I'm 10. He's like, you like them better shaved, son. Trust me. I'm like, there's a lot more. There's a lot more.
Oh my goodness.
But I was trying to run away at this point, and then his friend was also drunk. And they're just like grabbing me and putting me down on the seat and like, no, we've got to tell you this. You've got to know this when you're older. I'm like, no! Ah! It was traumatizing.
No. That is the best thing I've ever heard.
Oh, honestly, it was the worst.
What did you think when he said they're better shaved? Did he describe?
No,
what
he was talking about what he was talking about, and then he just said, okay. I was like,